a game reviewer. I'm a game reviewer. I'm a game reviewer. I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral. I'm a neutral. I'm a game reviewer. I'm a game reviewer. Yo, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today, man? How y'all feeling today, man? Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. It feels good to be back, man. I was on a gamecation last week, man. A lot of great games have come out. So, you know, no shows, no podcast. I just been posting a ton of clips on Twitter. And I've been gaming. I've been gaming hardcore, man. Like, we're talking like back how I used to game when I was young. That's how I was gaming this past week, man. Like hardcore sessions, right? But did you miss your boy? Yo, let me know in the chat. Did y'all miss your boy? You get what I'm saying, man? It's One Persona Speaks. I couldn't wait to do today's episode. We had a great show also this past weekend on What's Up PlayStation podcast and What's Up PlayStation's YouTube channel. You already know, man, we had Colin Moriarty on the show. Really cool, dope dude, man. A lot of respect for Colin Moriarty, man. You know, I've been following Colin and Greg from back in the day for a very long time. And so, you know, it was great to have him on, and it was great to really have like some good, dope conversations with me and Bari, man. It was dope to have him on, and you know, like I said, a lot of respect for him and whatnot. And if you missed that episode, you know, click the link, and you know, bookmark that for later after this show, right? And go watch that latest episode of latest episode of What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 72. Great episode. Oh shit, I got the voice.
Hey yo. Hey yo. Yo. Hey yo, I'm so sorry. Yo, I'm so sorry. Hey yo, I'm sorry. Yo, I'm sitting here talking regular. I wasn't really looking at the chat. Yo, I didn't know I had the voice changer on. My fault, guys. My fault. Yo, my fault. My fault, guys. My fault. I didn't even know. I forgot that I had it on because I had just made that sound bite.
I'm a game reviewer.
I had just made that, so I had the voice changer on so I could make that sound bite for the show. And I forgot to turn off the voice changer. Hey, yo. Oh, shit. My fault, guys. My fault. Anyway, like I was saying, you know, What's Up PlayStation Podcast, episode 72. Click the link and definitely, you know, check that out. And, you know, share that stream out, share that podcast out. Me and Bari, we got to 2K subscribers over on that channel. It's really good that, you know, to see the community supporting us and, you know, really, you know, really digging the content that me and Bari are putting out over there as a collective. And, yo, we've had a lot of great guests, man, you know, big names, people within the community. We definitely gonna be getting more people within the community on for sure. So, you know, definitely, you know, stay locked in over there on What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel with me and Bari, man. It's a good channel, man. Good content. That's one for the books, man. That's one for the books, man. I had the voice changer on. All right, so did you miss me? Guys? I missed you guys, man. Like I said, I was on video gamecation all last week, man. I was playing a lot of games, man. A lot of Horizon. Like, I put about 90 hours into this game. The exploration, everything in this game is just amazing, man. It really is mind-blowing. And you know, this game is just it to me, this game is the pinnacle of open world experiences. There is no open world game out now that looks better than this game. That's hands down. This is the most beautiful open world game I have ever played. The attention to detail in this game is so crazy. It's like, yo, like Guerrilla really outdid themselves, man. The open world, the combat, the machine variety, the amount of different things that you could do in this world. Horizon really is Horizon really is like amazing. I'm gonna have I'll have right after this podcast, I will have the platinum. So if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see me posting that platinum fairly soon. I'm on the final mission. I wanted to clean up all the other trophies so that the last trophy that I had was just the final mission and the what's the other scan the machines. There's like a specific machine that I gotta scan or whatever. So you know, those are like the final things that I need to do. So once I get those things done, which all that gets done in the final mission, I'll have the platinum. So literally after this show, I'm right back to it, and you know, we're gonna get that platinum, and then I can move on to Babylon Falls and Elden Ring and GT and all that good stuff, right? Yo, man, ain't it great? Yo, PlayStation Nation, ain't it great being a gamer? Ain't it great? Yo, listen, man, one thing that this past week, and I've always known this, and I've always had these types of feelings, but this past week, one of the things that I just love so most about being a gamer, right, is the fact that it's just so many great games releasing, bro. We got Horizon, we got Elden Ring, we got Babylon Falls, we got GT, we got Final Fantasy Origins, Strangers of Paradise. I just bought the the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster editions on PC, so I'm gonna be playing through. I never played Final Fantasy 1 through 6, right? So now I'm finally gonna play through all of those games at some point in this year. I'm starting with 6 per Bari's request, suggestion. He said, you know, you should start with 6, don't really matter, which it doesn't, because each Final Fantasy game is its own game. You know, none of the stories really intertwined except for 7. So I'm gonna start with 6 and work my way backwards. So I'm really excited, because it's funny too, because like with Final Fantasy 6, I remember when I was young, right? I knew about Final Fantasy 6 because I knew about Kefka, right? And I always was like, yo, Kefka he always seemed like a dope villain, especially when you fight him at the end, and then you fighting God, right? At that point, I always just thought Kefka was a dope villain, the way he's looked, his design, all that shit, right? So, but I never played the game. I never played 6, right? And that's a you know, for me, that's a travesty, especially me being a big Final Fantasy fan. I never played 6. The Final Fantasies I never played, you know, 6. I never played 6 and 9 and 13, 2, and Lightning Returns, right? And obviously 1 through 5. So I'm like, yo, I gotta rectify that with the early ones. So 1 through 6, we're gonna be playing through all of those and getting those and knocking those down. You feel me? But I always did like Kefka as a villain. I think Kefka is a dope character for sure, right? Yo, real quick too, man. One of the crazy things about what was I? Well, I was talking about gaming, right? Yo, and then like the whole thing about gaming, man, it's just like, yo, gaming is just so good, man. Especially when there's a ton of great games, you know, people sharing their gaming experiences and all that stuff. Yo, that stuff is really like, as much as we all like to, like, you know, make fun of, you know, we all do the console war thing here and there, or crack jokes or whatever. Like that stuff is always gonna, you know, I'm always gonna laugh at that, right? And I always think that stuff is funny, right? You know, as long as it's lighthearted and it's in good humor, right? And it's not anything malicious, that's just always gonna be funny, right? You know, the debates and all that stuff, I love debating, you feel me? So, but not a lot. I don't like debating now, because a lot of fools on the internet, y'all don't know how to explain y'all opinions, or y'all just ain't gamers. You don't game enough to be able to debate someone. And I'm not trying to say that to be cocky or anything. It's just like, you know, if we were to talk about games, you know, you don't play this, or you don't play this, you don't play that. Well, this costs $70, so I'm not playing that till the price goes. Like, listen, I'm not that type. Like, we in 2 different lanes. You feel me? Anyway, it's just like, you know, seeing everybody share their experiences with Horizon and with Elden Ring and with Destiny Witch Queen. Man, yo, like it's just so great, man. And I just love being a gamer, man. It's such a great thing, man, honestly. Yeah, man, yo, listen, I miss you guys. I hope y'all missed me. Quick story too, man. Listen, first day, you ever be on vacation, right? And like, either if you go out of town or go out of state or out of the country, you're on vacation, or you just have a staycation. You just stay at home and, you just be lazy and chill. But then it's like when you get back to work, when you come back from a long vacation, you ever forget how to do your job? Yo, so listen, I today was my first day back, and I'm sitting at my desk. Man. I'm looking at my computer. I'm sitting there at the login screen. So two things happened to me this morning, right, at work. I'm sitting at the desk. I'm sitting at my login screen, and I'm like, yo, I forgot my password. I was like, yo, I forgot my password, because when I'm typing my password, I don't really think about it. I kind of just do it, right? I don't really think about the password. So, me being gone for so long, I was trying to memorize the muscle memory of typing my password. Like, oh, let me type in my work password to log in. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, I forgot my password. Like, I'm just sitting. I sat at the computer for like 15 minutes. I'm not even kidding. Just like staring at the login screen. I'm like, yo, I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, yo, what is my password? What the hell is my password? What? Is it this? Is it that? And then I finally got it. I'm like, oh, okay, now it's coming back. Then I'm sitting there, I'm looking through my emails, and I had a couple meetings today, and I'm kind of just sitting in the meetings like spaced out, because I'm just like, yo, I forgot what the hell this was the purpose for and what we were supposed to do here. I forgot. So I'm just sitting in these meetings. Like, it's real talk. I started working at like 7 this morning. I didn't really get fully back into work mode, no bullshit, until like 11 o'clock. I'm not even kidding. Like, those first couple hours, I was trying to like reacclimate how to do my job. It's just like, yo, wait, how do I do this again? And then it just came back. I'm like, oh, okay, cool, we got it. So there's that. But yo, where are my manners, man? Let me shout out the chat real quick, and then we gonna get into what we gonna get into. Eastern Conference in the building. What's good, bro? Appreciate you, man. Said, man, boy lost his wig. Yo, man, listen, I was out of it. Henry Heck, what's good, man? Ice Queen Gaming, what's good? Ice Queen, appreciate you. Devil Shooter, what's going on with you? JP Local, what's going on? Games for Eternity, how you feeling today, sir? True Bleed 420, what's going on with you? Carl Anchor in the building. Carl, what's good, man? Franco Tech, what is good with you? King Kiso, he says, bro, LOL, I've definitely been there. Yo, Kiso, I was lost today, brother. I was lost. Plus Ultra, what's good, man? IT, sometimes I did. Yeah, listen. Plus Ultra, you already know. James Williams, what's good, James? Appreciate you. Yo, Pan, what's good, Pan? Star Guardian 88, Star Guardian, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Yo, Jay Barry in the building, the other half of Whoops. Shout out to my boy Barry. Shout out to my bro Barry, man, locking down that Colin Moriarty guest for the week. That man Barry out here doing work. Yo, shout out to Whoops, man. Yo, man, listen, real quick, I would not want to do Whoops for nobody else but my bro Barry, man. That's my bro, that's my brother, man. That's my boy. Devil Shooter, what's good, bro? Blackbeard, what's good? Blackbeard, appreciate you, bro. We were too young, Persona, chill. Yo, yo, TK, what's good? TK AC, what's good? Sam Ash, what is good? Appreciate you. Yo, Rob Van, god damn, what is good, Rob? Appreciate you. Yo, J Gamer UK, what's good, man? We eating good, bro. Absolutely, J Gamer, you know this, man. You know we eating good out here, man. The bellies is full. Yum yum. We out here looking like what's that? Remember Dora the Explorer backpack? Backpack. No, is that on the map? Yeah, backpack. Yeah, the backpack song. And remember when he was getting all the supplies back into his bag, and the motherfucker be like, yum, delicioso. Yo, that is what we are. Yo, PlayStation Nation, we are out here like, yum, delicioso. Hey, yo, we out here like Dora's backpack, man, eating. Yo, Mary Wilcox, what's going on with you? What's going on with you, Mary? I appreciate you. Planetary Federation of Unions. Planetary, what's going on with you? SIE, what is going on with you? Yo, David's 2 cents. How you feeling today, sir? Who else is here? Quanvo in the building. Quanvo, how you feeling today, sir? Appreciate you. J Doggy in the building. Corey Macy in the building. Cooper Clips in the building. Appreciate you, Cooper. A Stone, Miss Stone in the building. Shout out to Stone. Hey, yo, why y'all? Yo, listen, man. Stone, Gamer MD, Guap. Oh, yo, y'all some wild boys out. Y'all some wild folks out here, man. just know I keep a distance, but I saw the bullshit. Just know I keep a distance, but I saw the bullshit. Shout out to Stone, man. She cool peoples, man. A lot of respect for her. Yo, Jesus Morales. Jesus, what's good, man? Unicron, what's going on with you, sir? Crunk Gamer. Crunk in the building. Miss Barely. How you feeling today, Crunk? I appreciate you. Yo, Jay Wright, what's going on, man? Baltimore's MVP. How you feeling, Baltimore? Black Frost, what's good, Black Frost? Wonka, what's good? Slink, what's good, Slink? Terry Henderson, what's good with you? Who else is here, man? Stardust Acero. Stardust, what's good, bro? Appreciate y'all, man. I want to make sure I get everybody. Y'all know how I do things. Yo, Jeff B Gaming. Jeff, what's good, bro? Appreciate you. Yo, Strictly Gaming in the building. My boy Strick. Shout out to my bro Strick, man. Good, another good dude, man. Good peoples, man. Yo, it's good point to surround. Even when you got game, even for like your gaming buddies, right? Your friends online. You gotta still surround yourself around good people, guys. You don't want to be around assholes and bad people, man. It brings down your energy, man. It's just not good. It's not a good thing. It's not healthy. Even in real life or on the internet, you never want to surround yourself with people who bring bad energy, ever. Shout out to my bro Strick. Who else, man? I want to make sure I get y'all. Dark Prince, what's good, Dark Prince? Appreciate you. Kazolins, Cameron, what's good, Kazolins? Appreciate you. Shout out to everybody here, man. Yo, Stranded Ninja, what's going on? Appreciate you. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Round of applause for everybody in the chat. Yo, Rabbit got the gun. What's good with you, Alex E? Soapbox. Yo, Connor, you ready for that? Yo, Connor, are you ready for that Batman? Yo, I'm hyped, bro. Yo, Connor, I'm hyped, man. I got the Batman. I got Batman as my goddamn wallpaper on my phone. Right, I'm ready. I'm ready for the Batman, man. I'm ready for it, man. Me and my best friend, we're going to see that on we couldn't see it Thursday, so we seen it Saturday. I might still go see it Thursday, though. I ain't going cap. Yo, Uppercase J in the building. Foxing around Austin. What's good? JP Loco. What's up? JFK TV. Upshut Gaming. Steady Flow. Shout out to everybody here, man. I appreciate all of y'all. All right. So let's get into it, man. Let's get into it, man. I mean, Saturday, I'm going Saturday night. But I might, yo, Option Ghost was good. I might go Thursday. Because I can still buy a ticket at the IMAX near me. So I might go Thursday. I might go Thursday. I mean Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. I might go. Talk to him nice. Option Ghost, man. Yo, there go my boy Adrian, man. Yo, Lorenzo, what's good? Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. All right, so let's talk, man. Y'all see the title of the podcast, right? The lack of integrity in gaming is disgusting. Now look, I couldn't really get into it last week, and we really didn't we got into it on What's Up PlayStation over the weekend, but I really want to talk about this. And listen, this is a conversation that we've had a million times, guys, right? A million times. I've talked about it. Bari has talked about it. Sick, Thrash, whoever, you name it. Everyone in the community has talked about this to some degree or another on multiple occasions, right? And when it comes to the conversation, oftentimes real quick, actually, before I start getting to that, yo, I don't know if Pitch Black is listening. So Pitch Black had got hidden from the channel. I'm not sure who hid him, so he couldn't really type or nothing in the chat. Yo, Pitch Black, type in the chat, man, so I could see if you hear. But I unhid him. I'm not sure why he got hidden. The mods, you already know how things go with the chat, man. I just want to reiterate, just for for the mods of the chat, you already know, if someone's talking crazy or disagree, if they disagree, it's fine. Everyone can disagree, right? Even if like an Xbox dude or whoever, if someone comes in disagreeing, that's perfectly cool. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's more so if people start getting too crazy, or racism or sexism or whatever. Y'all know we don't do that around here, man. Personal attacks and stuff like that. That's when you can get people out of here. But Pitch Black, he cool peoples, man. Let him rock. He cool peoples. But okay, back to what I was saying. So we always have this conversation of like reviewers and scores and stuff like that. And listen, I don't think that conversation will ever go away, right? Even for people who do not follow reviews, that conversation is still always going to be had, right? Because regardless if people want to agree to it or not, or admit it or not, the review score does not matter. Like for a lot of us, we don't use reviews to determine if something's worth buying, right? But you still want to hear what people are saying, because oftentimes you want to see if their opinions align. If you want to see if they frauding, like it's other things that kind of make that up, right? When it comes to reviewers and how reviewers have been moving within the community and industry lately, it's been extremely spooky on a multitude of levels, right? On a large number of levels, man. And listen, the first thing that people love to say, and listen, I agree with this to a certain degree, but you still sometimes got to call a spade, because the conversation is always going to be had. But the argument, or I wouldn't even say an argument, but the way a lot of people dismiss what you're saying is they'll say, oh, well, if you don't care, who cares what the reviewers think, or whatever the case may be. And listen, absolutely true. Who cares? Who cares what they think? If you're not following those reviews, or it's not meant for you or whatever, that bullshit that people love to say, right? Fine, right? I give you that to a degree, because when it comes to reviewers, and when it comes to how a lot of things have been happening lately within the industry, within the community, when it comes to reviews, when it comes to journalism, when it comes to, well, let me not say journalism, game journalism, when it comes to just how a lot of things have been portrayed within the media and things like that, one of the things that I think everyone has to acknowledge is that game media has a lot of power, right? Oftentimes, they have more power than the company themselves, or the developer themselves. So and I was talking about this yesterday on Weapon Wheel with BG in the panel. Shout out to those boys over there, good people. And I was saying, when it comes to the integrity, right? When you think of a reviewer, and I'll stay in the realm of gaming, right? Because movie reviews or car reviews, whatever, those are entirely different ballparks. But when you think of a reviewer, and what they're supposed to do and what their job is supposed to be, right? One, it is a job, right? And listen, that's a dream job. I remember back in the day, I wanted to be like, a part of like, well, way back in the day, I wanted to be a part of Machinima. And like, I wanted to go pro in COD. I remember I used to do, the game battles and scrim match. Like, I wanted to be a pro in COD. I wanted to be with Machinima, right? And then in the early stages, IGN and all that stuff, like super early in those stages. And then even way back in the day, G4 with X-Play and Attack of the Show and all that stuff. That's seeing that type of stuff growing up as a kid, for me, seeing those type of people in the game scene, in the game media scene, and really talking about gaming on a larger scale and things like that. That stuff really was like dope, and it was really great to see. And personally, I didn't think that any of them were quote unquote compromised, right? They all, and listen, they might have very well have been, right? But the messages that were conveyed to me as a teenager and growing up, especially watching G4, and I love Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb and all those people on what's the name, Attack of the Show, and then the Game Trailers channel and all that stuff. Then a Nintendo Power magazine, PlayStation magazine, Game Informer, and all. I was really deep into that stuff, man, and that stuff is what really like, damn, I would love to like play games and review games and all that stuff for a job. I'm like, yo, that would be dope as hell. That would be amazing. And back then, for me personally, and listen, everyone might have a different experience. I'm talking about my own. Back then, with those type of publications and like reading the articles and reading and hearing them talk about games and all that stuff, I never got the impression that these people were pandering. I never got the impression that these people were compromised. I never got the impression that these people did not finish the games, or that they weren't trying to be as objective as possible, regardless of what and I stand on this. I stand on this hill, regardless of what anybody would say about a reviewer being somebody's opinion. Yes, it is somebody's opinion, but it's supposed to be an opinion from from someone that's impartial. It should still have some type of objectivity to it. The lack of integrity, right? There should be some integrity, the respect for the hobby, right? And regardless, man, I'm not talking about just PlayStation. I'm talking in general, right? Because oftentimes people say, "Oh, Persona, you're just mad because Horizon Forbidden West, it got an 88 when Zero Dawn got a higher score." Listen, it's not even about that. It's just in general, across the board. Respect for the hobby, the lack of integrity, the lack of objectivity within games media. It's a glaring issue that at this point, I feel like, and it's not all media. Let me preface that. It's not all media. It's not all, but there, and the problem is that, because a lot of people will say, well, that's just somebody's opinion. And we've had this, hey, Ash and Luca, shout out to Luca. She says, you see that nonsense at GameStop with the meme? It's one thing for us to do it, but a so-called objective site, I've been telling y'all, can't be trusted. What meme you talking about, Luca? Somebody tag me in the meme, or somebody put the link. Let me go to GameSpot. What y'all talking about? I might have missed it. GameSpot. Somebody send a link to this meme. I want to see what y'all talking about. I might have missed it, or y'all might have. Damn, GameSpot gave Batman a 6. Yo, these niggas are crazy. These dudes are crazy. Elden Ring Horizon. Somebody tag me. I might have missed it, or I might know what y'all talking about, but I think I forgot. Like, I can't place it in my memory, but somebody tag me, or somebody link it. Put the link to it in the chat. Let me see what y'all talking about. Shout out to Luca. She just shared the tweet. Let me see. Oh, let me show my screen so y'all can see this. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to the tarnished one. What's this bullshit? Hey, but see, this is the thing. So you see, first off, this shit funny. I ain't gonna lie. This shit funny as fuck. I ain't gonna cap. It's funny, right? But you're right, Luca. Like, I agree 100%. This is something that I would expect. Like, I wouldn't expect a main publication to post something like this, right? Because again, you're supposed to be above the console war. You're supposed to be above all that, right? Because all eyes on you. It's just like, the same thing that a regular common citizen would do, and nobody would really bat an eye. If the president of the United States did that same thing, it would be all over news. It would be a tragic thing. Like, it wouldn't be good. It's like, oh, well, why can't this common citizen do it, but the president can't do it? It's because it's different levels to this, man. All eyes are on you. It's expected for you to act and move a specific way. You understand? You got to act and move accordingly to the role that you hold within the community. And the thing is, you expect something like this from, like, console war shit, or people that are big fans of Elden Ring or whatever. And listen, people at GameSpot, may well be big fans of Elden Ring, you know, and that's perfectly fine. But the thing is, the arguments that this would ensue is the problem. The arguments, the fanboyism, you know, Elden Ring is trash or Horizon is trash, and the conversations that something like that would ensue is the problem, especially when you have a platform like that, right? But no one bats when people look at that, they look at that as harmless fun. Shout out to Luca again for the $5 super chat. He says, that's my issue with the media. They claim they're better than us, but you see them in drama spaces and you see them console warring, goofies. Exactly, Luca. It's like, yo, look, you're acting and moving the same way as the people you claim are toxic. And you know, people on social media love to use that word toxic. Oh, you're so toxic. You're so toxic. You know, they love using that, right? You see a lot of people that are affiliated with these sites and with these media sites condemn fanboyism, condemn rabbit fanboyism, condemn tribalism, condemn what is it? Preferring one console over the other. You know what they love to say?
I'm a neutral.
You know what they love to say? You know, I own all the consoles. I play on everything. Play what you enjoy. Who cares what other people think? That's the shit that gets pushed, and it's like, okay, cool. And we've had this conversation before, ladies and gentlemen, where I said, you know, a lot of these people, they come from this fanboy shit. Really and truly. Let's call a spade, man. Like, let's really have this conversation tonight, right? A lot of people in these publications that get picked up, they come from that fanboy shit. That's why this shit is like second nature to them. It's so easy for them to do and to have these types of alliances and shit like that. It's because they come from that, man. They come from that. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. But the point I'm trying to make is, do not sit here and say, you know, Joe Schmo with only 200 followers is a fanboy and he's toxic and he's terrible for the community because he's comparing fruit in one game to grass in another, but then you posting shit like this. Don't say how, you know, it's all about the devs and, you know, we should give the devs all the credit and all this other shit, but then post shit like this. Don't get on the dude with only 50 followers that's posting, you know, shooting at walls and looking at the stalagmites and caves and looking at rocks and water and all this shit and saying that this game isn't worth 60 or 70 because of XYZ, but then you post shit like this. Because either you're 100% against the problem of fanboyism and I'm talking rabbit fanboyism, right? The real fucked up shit. Either you're 100% against it or you're 100% for it. There is no in between, because if you own all the consoles and you just love gaming and want to play games, shit like this shouldn't be getting posted. And it's not just towards games, but it's just in general. If you're against it 100%, then be against it. There is no one foot in, one foot out, because then you look like a hypocrite. And then that's when people are going to look at you and say, oh yeah, you clout chasing, because posting the jokes about this console or posting the jokes about that console, or just jokes, like, because this is just some lighthearted joke shit. Like, it's funny. Like, I think we all can look at this, laugh, and be like, yo, this is hilarious, right? This is hilarious, regardless if you're a PlayStation person or an Xbox person, or you love Elden Ring and hate Horizon, or you hate Elden Ring but love Horizon, whatever. I think we all could look at something like this and laugh, because it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Lighthearted fun. But see, that's the stuff that even at this level, people will look at and say that this is negative, this is toxic, this is fanboy shit that no one wants to associate with, because you're pitting one game versus another where you could just enjoy both. That's the conversation, and that's what gets pushed, is that you can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out and act like this and then expect things and expect to be respected, or expect for your opinions to be respected. because there's always going to be people that are going to look at your views with uncertainty, or look at your views and say, yeah, this has come from a biased place because of how you act and how you move. You can't condemn fanboyism, you can't condemn tribalism, but then do shit like this because you look like a hypocrite. A shout out to Lucas. She says ECC would fit right in with gaming media. ECC, who is that? Oh.
Stop it. Get some help.
Hey, yo, Lucas, chill.
Stop it. Get some help.
Luca, chill.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, I had to think about it for a second. Like, yo, who is ECC? Hey, yo, Luca, chill. Hey, yo, chill. Hey, yo, y'all some bullies, man. Y'all some bullies. Oh, shit. Oh, damn. Y'all are some bullies. Yo, Henry Heck, appreciate you for the super chat, man. He says, if you're in the mud, you're in the mud. They want to engage in the fanboyism, but at the same time try and act as if they're beneath them. That's what I'm saying. They want those numbers. Because listen, the fanboy jokes, the debates, the conversation, that stuff is what pulls people in. Yo, regardless of what anyone tells you, right? People love to give their opinions on shit. Opinions are like assholes. Everyone's got one. People love to give their opinions on stuff, right? And when it comes to giving those opinions, just look what you see all through social media. You got people giving opinions on things they don't even play. You got people giving opinions on things they've never touched before, they don't own. That's how much people love giving their opinions on shit. So obviously, when it comes to asking which is better, PlayStation or Xbox, which is better, this game or that game, or all that engagement, that gets engagement, that gets numbers. But you can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. And this is where the lack of integrity with gaming has come because you got a lot of people who are fanboys that are now running a lot of these sites who cannot be. And listen, you could be a fan of a console, you could have a preference and all that, but being able to separate that and be impartial, separate that and be objective and whatever it is you're talking about, a lot of people can't do that. And then in terms of the integrity, a lot of people do not respect the hobby of gaming. Now listen, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask y'all a question. Yo, it's me, baby. What's good? Raven, what's up? Arcade Gamer, what's good? What's good, everybody? Appreciate y'all. Let me ask y'all a question. Could you walk, so for everyone that works, could you walk in your job tomorrow and tell your boss, I ain't doing shit, I ain't doing no work, or I'm only gonna do 10% of the work I'm expected to do for the day, but I expect to get 100% of my paycheck? Could you walk into your job tomorrow and do that and walk out at the end of the day with a job, or without being written up, or whatever the case may be? Could you do that? And if you could do that, even if you could do that, would you do that? Do you think that's the right thing to do at your job? Yo, KL, what's good? Yo, shout out to you. Yo, Daryl Nellens, what's good? Oh, you got the platinum, it's me, baby. That's what's up. Slink said they'll walk me out before I finish my sentence. Yo, Mystical Tryhard guy, what's good? I joke with my boss every day saying I ain't doing nothing. And listen, Uchiha, absolutely. I joke around with my managers and stuff all the time. Or with my director all the time. It's still expected of me to perform. Right? And yo, King Pro, what's good? It's still expected of you to perform and do the work that's asked of you. if you want to keep the job, if you want to get promotions and raises and shit, it's still expected of you to perform. Because come performance review time, you're gonna be mad when you're the only one in the department who don't get a raise. You're gonna be mad when you can't get that promotion that you think you deserve because you ain't putting the work in. See, and here's the other question. Because I know a lot of people say they're unhappy at their jobs, and listen, I know it's hard to change careers. Like, that's something that takes time. You need a lot of discipline. You need to really be focused, and really you need to sacrifice. You know, it takes some sacrifice to have to change careers while you're still working, because, you know, you may have to go to night school, right, and get a whole different degree, or you might need to study for some certifications or whatever you're trying to do. You know, it's like a second job getting out of your first job, because changing careers is a very hard thing, right? But even in your current career, right? You ever hear, you know, I think we all got those people on our job who say, oh yeah, you know, I'm sick of this job, I hate this job, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, I think we all have those type of people in our place of work, right? So the question I ask is, what are you doing to get out of that situation or that position? Oh, well, you know, I work super hard and I don't really get recognition for it, and I work long hours and no one appreciates me. And I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, maybe this isn't the place for you. What are you doing to get out? Oh, well, you know, I just haven't been looking. Okay. Or, you know, everywhere I look, they want me to have the interviews I've been on. They want me to have a master's and I only have a bachelor's. Or, you know, if I wanted to change careers, it's going to take 2 or 3 years. And I don't really want to sacrifice. Well, then you really don't want to leave. Because, you know, if you truly hate something, you're trying to get away from that. You know, it's just like when chicks be like, oh, I hate him. Then, you know, he busting her guts the next day, blowing her back out. Like, don't you hate this nigga? Don't you hate this dude? Don't you hate dude? But, you know, every night he in them guts. You get what I'm saying? It's like, yo, do you truly hate him? It's like, do you truly hate your job? But see, here's where, because you're probably wondering, like, where is this coming from? So, when was this? The 23rd. The 23rd was what, a Monday? A Tuesday? Yo, Viper, what's good, man? Was it a Monday or a Tuesday? I forget, like, what day it was. I forget which day the 23rd was. But Mike Rose, right? And listen, this is not the first time that I've seen him come across my timeline. A couple times I've seen him come across my timeline. You know, saying some crazy shit, right? And hey, yo, I seen it, and listen, I wanted to talk about it last week. I'm just like, yo, this is the shit I'm talking about. And I was like, you know what? I'll wait, right? And man said you don't need to finish the game to review it, and your editors shouldn't be asking you to do that, especially when it would destroy you to do so. In my 8 years of reviewing games, I probably finished 10% of them, and my opinions were rarely out of line with others. 10%.
I'm a neutral. I'm a game reviewer. I'm a game reviewer.
What? 10%? 8 years of reviewing games and you've only finished 10% of games? What? Am I the only one that, like, do y'all see something wrong with this, or am I? Chat, y'all tell me. Am I crazy? Am I going crazy? Am I the only one? Do y'all see something wrong with this or no? Because I can't. Yo, see. Here's the point. here's the part of what I was talking about before, where the lack of integrity or the lack of respect for gaming, right? 2, this is your job, this is your profession. People are looking to you for your opinions and objective, trying to be objective in your opinions and whatnot on gaming and games that are releasing and things like that. And you can't even do your readers or watchers, you can't even give them the respect of, even if you didn't finish the game, call it a review in progress, call it your impressions, or be upfront in that. Like, this just seems disrespectful to the gamer. Really, like, really, I see, when I read this, all I saw was, you know, fuck the gamer. Who cares about the gamer? And I'm like, okay, if this is how you truly feel or felt, then why are you in game media? Or why were you? Because I think he's a reviewer and a dev now or something. He published Descenders. He might be a dev now, who knows? Why? And listen, this is not the first time that reviewers have, people like, you know, these journalists and whatnot have been doing this, where they tell you, like, I remember a couple months back, people were like just coming out saying, yo, look, you know, I don't finish reviews, I don't finish games that I review, and you don't have to finish games to review them and all this other. I'm looking around and I'm just like, bro, I'm in the goddamn Twilight Zone, man. I'm in the fucking Twilight Zone where people can actually come out and say this stuff with what's the word I'm looking for? Say this stuff with passion. They say this stuff so freely without fear of being ridiculed or called out. Because you know why? Because the community itself has shifted to this type of mindset, where you got people in the community itself who don't finish games. When me and Barry talked to Sean Layden, even, listen, when Sean Layden said that let me know that the higher ups even knew that motherfuckers are not finishing games. When Sean Layden said, yo, people rarely finish games these days. That, if he know that means Phil Spencer know. That mean Doug Bowser know over at Nintendo. That mean that all these people know. Gabe Newell, all these people know that y'all don't finish, that people don't finish games. And just look at how the community is moving in today's time, where people are reviewing games based off watching streams. People are doing entire podcasts talking about games they have not played. People are in spaces and creating tweets and all this shit talking about games they have not played. So when you have a community of people who act and move in this manner, there's no surprise that the reviewers would, one, be so forthcoming to even talk about that divulge that information, but 2, not be in fear of being ridiculed or called out because of the community we're in right now, because of what's going on across the board. Go back to the interview that John Garvin, the previous creative director, creative writer for Days Gone, back with his David Jaffe interview. Go back to what he said, man. He could tell people who reviewed the game did not finish it because a lot of their gripes were explained in the story. The things they had gripes about, or the things they were talking about, didn't even make sense to the story.
I'm a game reviewer.
Everybody want to be a game reviewer. Everyone want to talk games, but not playing or completing games. It's a sickness. It's disgusting. The lack of integrity in gaming, it starts at the top with these reviewers, but it trickles down to the community, and it's rampant. It's rampant through gaming as a whole. And if you're someone that's in game media and you have this type of mindset, where you feel like you don't have to complete games to review them, maybe it's time for you to find another profession. Maybe it's time for you to get out of game media. And I'm not saying that to gatekeep, because, you know, people, that's another word people love to throw around. Persona.
Persona, why are you gatekeeping me? There's no need to gatekeep, Persona. You're gatekeeping. I feel attacked. I feel attacked, Persona. Why are you attacking me, Persona? I'm just a gaming politician who wants to talk and make sure that the people of the gaming community have a voice. Why are you attacking me, Persona? Why are you debating me? Why are you trying to gatekeep, Persona?
That's how they sound. I ain't trying to gatekeep you. What I'm saying is, it's clear two things. One, you have other obligations in your life, because that's another thing that, especially reviewers, it's always funny when I hear reviewers say this, like, oh, I got a family and I got this and I got that. Absolutely. Listen, family comes first. So in that regard, maybe it's time to find another profession, because clearly you can't do the job to the best of its abilities. And no one in your circle is going to tell you, so I got to be the big bad wolf and tell you. It's time to find another job. It's time to find another profession. Maybe be a nurse, maybe be a doctor, maybe be a firefighter, a cop, work in IT. It's real easy to get in IT. Go work for the help desk. You know, start repairing some computers and shit. You make some good money, about 50, 60,000. Go repair some computers. Go get some certifications. Go get that A+. Get the A+, you start making about 50K. It's time to find another job. It's time to find another job, and it's time to find another profession. See, here's the problem. You can't bring that bullshit to CNN. You can't bring that bullshit to the New York Times. You can't bring that type of work ethic to the New York Times, to the New York Post, to CNN, to NBC, to Fox or whatever, to the real big boy news publications. You can't bring that bullshit there. You can't bring that bullshit work ethic to them, because if you putting out articles like this where it's some bullshit, nah. And we ain't talking game articles. We talking like real life shit. You putting out lies and misinformation and all this, and you're not doing the proper research no, absolutely not. It ain't gonna work. Maybe it's time to find another profession, something else that you could be passionate in, right? Maybe you want to be a bird watcher, a beekeeper. Maybe you want to own a farm and raise chickens and cows and pigs and shit. Maybe you want to work in agriculture and grow watermelons and tomatoes and carrots and all that. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe that would be a more fulfilling profession. Being a game journalist, it's not it. It's not your profession. It's not what your calling is. And maybe when you were younger, maybe, you know, when you were more passionate, but it's clear for a lot of people in this industry, in the media, that gaming has become a job for them. It's not something they enjoy anymore. And it shows through their work. It shows through their words. It shows through their actions. It shows. When work performance starts dipping, when the work is compromised, right? When you come off more cynical than anything else when it comes to your job, when you lack the objectivity and integrity and respect for gaming, it's time to move on. It's time to retire, hang up the keyboard, hang up the pen and pencil, hang up the ID badge to get into the back room gameplays at E3. It's time to hang all that shit up and find another profession. It's time. It's time. It's time. No one in your circle is going to tell you. Your coworkers aren't going to tell you. The community that follows you is not going to tell you. Persona will tell you. It's time to move on. And if you feel offended by this, take a step back, look in the mirror, and really ask yourself, do I really care about gaming? Do I respect gaming? Do I respect game journalism? Do I respect game reviews? Do I complete games that I review? If your answer is to no to any of those questions, it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to move on. I want to get y'all thoughts. I haven't talked to y'all in a minute. I'm gonna get y'all thoughts, man. Come through. Come on through. Give me your thoughts. Join the conversation. Because the lack of integrity in gaming is disgusting. It's disgusting. It's trash. There is no respect in gaming. Yo, who that? Yo, Blue Mustang, straight. What's good? What's good, boys? What's good, fellas? Yeah, I got two military vets in the building. Hold up. Oh shit. Oh shit. What's good, boys? How y'all feeling tonight, man? Happy Monday. Yo, Strictly, you got that platinum, you got that platinum before me in Horizon. Me and you got beef. We got beef. We got problems, man. I'm gonna keep it stacked, Strick. You and I, we have beef because it ain't me, you and Bari. I got beef with y'all right now because y'all both got the platinum before me, right? Y'all flaunting it on Twitter, knowing I'm gonna get pissed off, but y'all still shared it out. I got beef, man. I got beef. I'll be honest. Oh, I'm salty. I was definitely salty. 100% I was salty. I was salty as fuck. 100%. I was definitely feeling some type of way. 100%. I'm gonna have it today though. Yeah, I'm gonna have it today though. Like right after this podcast. I'm on the last mission. I just gotta scan one last monster, which is in the last mission. I'm good. I'm good. We definitely gotta.
I will never forget this, bro. I will literally never forget this. I remember when Returnal was about to come out. And you know me, I'm name dropping. I'm putting people on the spot. I don't really care. Listen, bro, I remember this tweet and Tony Palonso did not finish Returnal. And the reason he said, I paid my dues in the game and I don't need to finish it.
Lord have mercy.
My God, like, for the life of me, I cannot understand someone saying, I pay my dues in a hobby you enjoy doing. That does not make sense at all.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? And look, man, at the end of the day, I've been gaming since I've been 5 years old. I love gaming. Been doing it for such a long time, and time is so valuable, so I need people to respect that shit. Simple as that. Respect it. It's just like sports nowadays. I used to love sports, but now I don't love it too much because mofo's not playing for the love of the game anymore. They're doing it for the money, and it shows. This is the same exact thing.
It'll be the
Same
refs,
thing,
man. Them refs is disrespectful. It's like with that Super Bowl game. How that man ain't get called for that for the face pull, man, on the mask. Crazy. It's crazy out here, man.
Like, what's up with these people not finishing the games, bro? Like, and you know what? Part of this is on PlayStation because they keep giving these people fucking codes.
Yeah.
So that's on them too. Stop. Give the real gamers the codes. It ain't gotta be me. It ain't gotta be whoever. But give them the people who actually love gaming.
Yeah. That was something that me and Bari was talking about a while back, where, I was like, yo, like, if PlayStation were to give codes to like gamers. Like, you know, and listen, it don't gotta be me. Like, I ain't saying you gotta give me a code, because if it's something I'm interested in, I'm gonna buy it anyway. right? But if you want to if you want to throw the Wups boys a code to review on their podcast, feel free to do so. Official What's Up PlayStation at Gmail. You feel me? Definitely go do that.
Listen.
But listen, I'm saying to more real level, like more gamers that are more in tune and closer to the heart of the community, right? Where, you know, they socialize with the community, they understand what people are looking for, what people are not looking for, what people aren't liking, or whatever the case may be. People who got their ear to the ground. Too many of these people are super high up. They're looking down on the little guys or on the actual community who's really out buying these games, and they just feel like their word is bond, their word is gospel. And it's like, yo, fuck out of here, man.
Exactly, bro, and it's shit disrespectful to me. Like, it's funny because even if I was to review a game, I would still pay for that shit myself. They can sponsor, do whatever they need to do.
That's what ACG do. That's what ACG do. You do that. Yep.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but somebody can speak, man. I'm just gonna be listening, but just wanted to get my 2 cents.
No doubt, bro. Yo, Mustang, go ahead.
I mean, just like he was talking about, like, you know, like they the ones who be getting the codes. They the people who, like, they get the invites to these events, and I'm just like, y'all just out here getting all this stuff, and I'm just like, y'all don't even play it. Y'all just doing it just to get the perks. That's all it is. They want to get the perks. They want to make some money without actually doing it. And then when you question them, they want to be all defensive, which doesn't make any sense. I'm like, I wish I could sit there and have a job where, oh, I can go and do 10% of the work and get paid.
Get free shit and care packages and invited to media events and shit like that. Absolutely, I wish. You feel me? That's the life. But it's like that's the lack of respect. And listen, this is just being real. Like, it's just a lack of respect for gaming. It's not even, you know. But go ahead, my fault.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like if, you know, things start opening up and these events start happening. Like I personally would be upset if you got these people out here getting free invites to events, and I don't hear that Wups don't get invited to anything. And I'm like, yo, these people, like, y'all are out here gaming, y'all are passionate about your hobby, and then y'all don't get anything, but then you get these people who literally just frauding, and then they get invites. Nah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying, getting invited. We black, man.
Yeah,
We too raw.
Hey, I mean,
too raw. They're not gonna invite me in bar. Because I'll ask the real questions. You feel me? I'll go up to Jim Ryan. You know, so listen, let him invite me to a PlayStation event where Jim Ryan, Mark Cerny, and everybody there. I'm gonna walk up to Jim Ryan, respectful as fuck. Hey, Jim Ryan, how you doing, man? It's an honor to meet you. I have a lot of respect for you. I just want to ask you a couple questions. Oh, sure, laddie. What would you like to ask me? And I'd be like, hey, man, what's good with these fucking PlayStation exclusives going to PC, God? What you thinking, bro? Like, yo, I straight up ask him, like, yo, my man, it's like, what's good, man? What's the thinking behind that, right? And he'd just be like, oh, well, you know, obviously, I think he would answer it, but he probably would laugh it off. And then I would ask Mark Cerny, yo, Mark Cerny, man, listen, bro, you so smart, bro. Like, yo, don't ever leave PlayStation. Listen, I'm about to give you $20 to stay here for like another 30 years. You feel me? Like, you know, I would be like, that's how I would be. I would just be regular. Yeah. But yo, Jamil here, so I know Jamil definitely wanna. Jamil definitely wanna. Go ahead, Jamil. You got the floor. Yo, it's been a minute, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. You know, how the kids, how the wife, everybody good?
Yeah,
happy, healthy, safe.
Everybody good.
Jamil, what up?
Blessings.
What's going on, man?
Blessings.
Yo, so here's what I'm thinking about, because I grew up really, I don't want to say depending on reviews, but I really respected reviews, and it never really influenced what I would consume or not consume. And I'm talking about media in general, but it would just kind of set the tone for me. So then when I consume whatever media it is, I'm checking for certain things. I'm kind of trying to see if this is something I would enjoy or not based on something else somebody said, whether it was movies, music, games, whatever the case may be. But what I remember, I'll use movies for an example. I don't know if y'all remember. Maybe I'm dating myself. I don't know. It depends on how much you know. But Siskel and Ebert, right? They used to review movies, and they weren't backed by a conglomerate. It wasn't business necessarily. It was two film critics that had a passion for film. They would watch any and everything. They'd give their thumbs up or thumbs down. It was as simple as that. No convoluted scale. And their word was like gospel in the film industry, right? Now, you don't have an equivalent of that in gaming, because by the time gaming got respected and serious enough for there to be reviews and things of that nature, we also had console wars going back to Nintendo and Genesis, right? So it becomes more about generating interest and coffee table talk, water cooler talk, and now social media engagement. So it's never really about what a true opinion about any of these games are anyway. It's always about generating conversation. And they'll try to give it as respectable a score as possible without really having to engage the game fully, because they have to engage the people. They have to make sure to keep you talking. And there's really no way out of it, because if everybody starts pushing back, if the community is so pissed off about this that they push back against reviewers, who's going to review? If you say, okay, let's give the WUPS crew, let's give these people codes. Not that certain people will or won't end up falling under the same patterns, but it's going to happen again. Because you're going to end up being the influencer, the people that everybody turns to for the opinions, and then they're going to use that as fodder, and then it's going to create conversation again, and then based on what gets you the most engagement, you'll be nudged to go in that direction more. It's just going to it's a self-fulfilling prophecy is never going to end. So
see, but Jamil, generating conversation isn't a problem, right? Because you always engagement and conversation is always going to be, that's what it is. But the lack of integrity and the lack of respect for gaming as a whole is where the problem lies.
But hear me out on that though. If the currency is in the metric is, if it's about the engagement, then okay, if I right now write a review and I haven't played Horizon yet, and I say, okay, Horizon's a 8, right? And somebody might say, well, how could you give it an 8? It's a 9 at least, or whatever. And I'm getting all of this conversation because of that. To me, that's successful. That's a successful review, because I'm getting all of this engagement because of it.
But it misleads. It does two things. It misleads the reader or the buyer, and if the game doesn't meet those standards, and someone buys it and says, "Nah, this person, I don't know what this person played, but this game," and obviously this is hypothetical. But
what does it matter if the integrity isn't the currency anymore? Integrity is not the currency. The currency is the engagement.
Nah,
that's the problem.
Yes, that is the problem, but that's also what needs to be looked at and tweaked. Because again, all engagement isn't good engagement. But again, if the engagement that people are looking for also forces them to either sacrifice themselves or really throw what's important to gaming to the side, all for the sake of a click, a like, a retweet, or whatever, that's a problem. That's a problem.
It is. I agree with you. I'm just saying that's what it is. I'm just diagnosing it.
That's definitely. I agree with you 100%. But that's also the problem that needs to be looked at, because when we have people who outright say, I only complete 10% of the games over an 8-year period, that's still being looked, and their opinions are still being taken seriously. My God, my God, and the thing is, not to harken on just that one person, but there have been a number of reviewers who have come out and said this, and I'm like, well, damn, what is the state of game media where things like this can be said so freely without repercussions and blowback? That's where that's because the diagnosis that you're giving, I agree, but I'm looking at it from both a communal and an overall industry standpoint, to where this is where gaming is now. It's mainstream, perfectly fine. Anybody is free to get into gaming. Like, this is not a gatekeeping type of thing. But when it comes to the integrity and the respect, not even just generating the conversation, just the lack of respect for gaming, the lack of respect for your job, the lack of respect for what this creation was intended to do, especially when reviewers have all this power to cancel studios, cancel sequels to games, close down studios, close down businesses, stop check bonuses and shit. When excuse me, when this type of power lies within people like this, who are this unhinged, and lack the respect and integrity, it's a problem.
Facts.
It's a problem. Because
so
imagine your manager, right? You had an unstable manager to where the slightest thing sets them off. Would you really feel comfortable with having somebody like that go to bat for you when it's time for raises, when it's time for a promotion, or to protect your job when it's time to cut people? Absolutely fucking not. I would not want an unstable director or manager, whoever, overseeing my growth within a company. Absolutely not. I would leave. I would find another job immediately.
I'm with you. So my thing now is, okay, so what's the solution? I like to try to figure solutions out more so than
cancel these motherfuckers. No, I can't.
How do we even fix something like that?
That's a good question. I think what needs to happen is we need to, as a community, people need to start holding these people accountable. It's not about just, oh, I want my favorite games to score high. No, we're talking in general. Elden Ring is a perfect example. Listen, I played about 3 hours of Elden Ring. I am not going to cap and act like I've beaten half of this fucking game. But the 3 hours that I played, there were performance issues out the gate. There was frame stutters, right? PC performance was an issue. People were telling you, play the PS4 version of the game. And I'm like, hold the fuck on. This is a 97 game? And then shout out to Daryl Nellens, where he posted up the clip of old boy, I think Andy Cortez, talking about, yeah, I'm biased to Souls games or whatever. Even though I looked at Sifu and didn't like how, I had to learn this and learn that and had to figure this out. I'm not gonna look at Elden Ring the same way. I'm like, blatant biases that's just out there, and people are just understanding of it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Especially with a game like Sifu, where you have to learn how the combat structure and how the bosses fight and have to farm levels to buy permanently unlock moves and shit like that. That's Souls mechanics to a T. And that game gets a 5? Where's the integrity? Where's the respect? Because if a game like that gets a 5 because you actually have to learn the game, but then a game like Elden Ring with performance issues and everything else gets a 9, 10 and perfect scores, where's the integrity? Where's the respect for gaming? Crazy. It's crazy, bro. And so people need to be held accountable. Call them out, bro. And see, I only say that to if people truly care. Because listen, everybody got wives, they got kids, a lot of people don't give a fuck, right? And listen, that's perfectly fine, But then it's like when gaming keeps circling the toilet bowl, and it gets worse and worse and worse, and then you look up one day and you're like, damn, how did we get here? Just know we got here because no one spoke up. We got here because you allowed the blatant misrepresentation and the blatant disrespect for gaming to continue for decades upon decades, to where we got here, to where we've got live services being at the forefront of this, where we got games games like Horizon score less than its first game, although it improves everything. It looks better. It does everything better. But then a game like Elden Ring, because it's open world, gets compared to Breath of the Wild, right? Gets glowing reviews, but has glaring performance issues. Games like Sifu, brand new game, brand new idea. The boys and girls over at Slow Clap built upon the Absolver engine. It perfected their combat and stuff like that. Really put time and effort into the game, and it gets a 5 because it's too hard. It gets a 5 because I have to learn how to play the game. It gets a 5 because I have to farm enemies in order to buy moves. But then a game like Elden Ring, glowing reviews. This is where we are, Jamil.
Yeah.
And listen, even going back in the day, back in 2014, when we was back in the Facebook days, it wasn't this bad, was it?
Yeah, I always thought there was. I just think that the way social media is more at the forefront now than then, it kind of highlights it. But this has always been the case. I've never, as long as you've known me, one thing I don't do is post up a review score. Say, oh, look at the score. Now, I think that
I
we
do that
kinda-
just to make fun of.
yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, we'll have our fun with it. But I've never really bought into it because I know that the moment that I start championing a score, whether it's because I believe in the score or because I want to use it for the console war, I'm giving it power. Because now it's becoming part of the conversation. This person's going to argue for it. This person's going to argue against it. And if you have, we could just be in a Facebook group and it could be 20 of us arguing about it. But think of how many groups of 20 people are arguing about it. And it just empowers them to keep doing it. They found the formula where they get paid salary. They get paid a whole entire salary to play 4 or 5 hours of a game. Or worse than that, they might play 20 or 30 hours of a game, but they don't progress in the story any. They just run around in the open world or do whatever and test all the stuff out. And then talk about how everything feels. And give it a score, whatever arbitrary number they want to put on it. And then you have thousands of groups of 5 to 20 to 30 people arguing over the score. Like, to me, I feel like we almost have to, as one body of gamers, Xbox gamers, PlayStation gamers, everybody else, and say, hey, this is an overview. This is not a review. You have to beat the whole game to review the game. You can't review something you haven't finished. I can't review an album and I only listen to the first 3 songs.
You can't review a car if you ain't driving.
Somehow they do it, and then we know they do it, but we still push all the scores. Now, I'll use Horizon for an example, because just off eye test for me, I'm ready for it. I want to play it off eye test, and I just haven't gotten to it. But I can tell it probably deserves the scores it got. But even with those good scores, I don't even trust that those people played them games, even with the scores being good. But when those scores pacify the people that are invested in it being good or being bad or whatever the case is, depending on what side of the fence, it's fine. It's fine until it's not fine. When somebody gives a score that it doesn't deserve, or if too many people are giving it a score that it does deserve, and you have a fanboy that don't like that.
But this is where it comes down to the point of, as a gamer, like, you know, I've been gaming since I probably was in the womb playing games, you feel me? Right. And, you know, I like where I'm at now in my life and how I am as a gamer, I can look at a game and be like, yo, I'm interested and I want to give this a chance. So I want to play this, right? From JRPGs to shooters to action adventure, I'm interested, right?
Yeah.
That for me is enough, because I trust my opinions. I trust my judgment, right? Now, have I gotten burnt a couple times? Absolutely. Right? And I'm not saying everybody needs to take that $60 or $70 plunge. You feel me?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to wait on a sale for a brand new IP that you're not sure about. Sure, go ahead. But if it's something you're truly interested in and all the gameplay you've seen has you like, yo, I really can't wait to play this. I want to play this. This looks great. What does the review do but stop you from buying the game if it doesn't meet those expectations?
Yeah.
So you've talked yourself.
Me.
No, what I'm saying is, for a lot of people, that's what they do. They talk themselves out of enjoyment of a game because of what somebody else says. That's where we're at in this community, where I'm like, the power of reviews is that powerful to where you can see a game and gameplay for a game for an entire year at different showcases and be excited all the way through. But then once the reviews come out, it's gone.
Yeah.
You don't even want to look at the game again. That's how powerful shit like that is. And I'm like, yo, sometimes you need to just trust your eyes and trust your judgment and give a game a chance. That's where we're at.
Yeah.
Yo, Barry, what's good, bro? Are you there? Barry? Whoops.
We made it way too long.
Right. He mute. Yeah, he mute. He probably eating jerk chicken right now. He eating jerk chicken, or he eating some oxtails. I ain't had oxtails in a minute either. I might make that this weekend. Oxtails. I might make.
Yeah, but I don't know. But to me personally, like, I mean, I look at reviews, you know, but to me it's kind of, I look at reviews and like, all right, you know, this game it might catch my attention, whatever, but it's not going to sway me. But if I'm still on the fence, then I'll probably wait until it come out, and I might actually watch somebody gameplay, somebody streaming who I believe, you know, I just watch their gameplay. I don't take their views. I just watch the gameplay of it, and they're kind of like, all right, you know what? I like the way the gameplay looks. Then I'll go and make the decision on my own. But I mean, other than that, like reviews, I don't fully buy off on reviews. Like, you know, I know I used to read all the, you know, the magazines back in the day. You know, when I was a kid, I used to go to the grocery store with my mom. Literally, I just want a magazine. Like, yo, let me get this you know, this Game Pro magazine, and let me go look at the reviews and see how it is. But like, I mean, to me, it's like back then it's different. You know, you can look at the reviews, give you a little insight, like, yo, you know, I'm digging this review. I think I might want that game. But now, like, it's you know, like I said, no integrity now as far as for what people have on there.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yo, Chris Righteous, what's up, bro? I ain't talked to you in a minute.
Yo, what's going on? What's up?
Chilling,
bro?
man.
What's up?
How you
What's going
been?
on? Shit, I've been fucking. As far as gaming goes, man, I've been through the roof right now, man. I'm eating delicious right now.
Damn,
Horizon
gaming is
Forbidden West
delicious for you? Oh,
Horizon,
shit.
huh?
I said gaming is delicious for you right now? Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm eating good, man. I'm eating really, really good, man. I'm eating that 5-star delicious meal right now. You know what I mean? That's what I mean by that. But yeah, now Horizon's fucking amazing. I still haven't finished with that, but I've been going through that. It's been amazing. Elden Ring, fucking amazing. Like that shit's really fucking blown my mind as well too. So yeah, I'm loving both, man. But yeah, as far as like the review shit, man, it's like, listen, people can do whatever they want, man. As long as you tell me, like, listen, I ain't finished the game, but I'm still reviewing it. That lets me know that, okay, I don't got, like, I'm not gonna click on your site. I'm not gonna, you know, care to even read your review, watch your review. It's like, hey, if there's people out there that don't mind that shit, then, you know, by all means, that's done. But me, it's like, if you're not gonna finish a game, then I don't want to hear your opinion about it. As far as like you having an official review with the actual score, you know, and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's ridiculous how some of these journalists are out here really out comfortably admitting that it's like it's okay to do that. Like this one dude said that he only played 10% beat 10% of the games he has reviewed, and to me it's like, damn, that shit's crazy. But I mean, it's up to the outlet themselves, whatever they make, whatever criteria they make up or whatever. But I'm not gonna listen to anybody who reviews a game and doesn't complete it, or just does, or you know, because it's such a lack of integrity. Because I've been in situations, and this rarely happens, right? But I've been in situations where I'm really enjoying the game at first, and then it completely falls apart, you know, at the end. So what you're telling me is like, I can review it while I'm enjoying it and actually give it like an official score. Then when I don't enjoy it, I can't go back and change anything. So yeah, you should always review the shit before, finish the shit before you review it. But yeah, to me, as long as you say straight up, then at that point it's like, all right, whatever. At that point I don't really give a fuck. You know, I'm just not gonna give you the attention or click on your site or give you views or anything like that.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's and that's crazy too, Chris, because a lot of this stuff could be mitigated by just calling it impressions or an overview or a review in progress. Exactly. The fact that a person would just slap review on a game they haven't finished instead of calling it a review in progress or impressions or something like that, and not give it a score but give their thoughts, it's sick, bro. Because it's like, damn, like how much do you not care like about your job, about integrity, like how much just you do not care? It's crazy.
Yeah, and it definitely should be a standard, because like what everybody is saying is like, how can you review an album by only listening to one song off the album? It could be a 20-song album. You listen to one song, you do an entire review. How can you review a movie and only watch the first 15 minutes of it? Like,
Jay-Z said
it doesn't work anywhere else, but all of a sudden it gets a pass in gaming journalism.
Jay-Z even said that you can't even review an album off of one listen. You gotta listen to the album multiple times.
Yeah.
You feel me? Which I agree with. You can't review an album after listening to it one time, cover to cover. Bro, you gotta let that shit sink in. You gotta listen to it like a couple weeks, like 2-3 weeks. I'll listen to a same album for like a week. Especially for something I'm into. And be like, yeah, this really is like for sure. Let me get these 2 super chats and then I'm gonna let Barry talk real quick. Yo, Viper appreciates you. Says rarely out of line with other reviewers. Of course, it won't be out of line. You just read other people's reviews and make a similar one. LOL. And then Henry Heck says they want to ride in the Lambo, eat the 5-star meals, and get flued out to Turks, but don't want to give up no cheeks. Don't make sense. I think he was talking about what I was talking about when you go back to Shorty. But yo, Barry, what up, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's good, man? How you feeling?
How you guys doing, man? Everybody good? Everybody right? You know, Monday blues.
Yeah.
And
you eating jerk chicken?
I ain't gonna cap. Yo, I was laying down. I was like, nah, man. You know what? I gotta fight through it. I don't want to throw off my sleep schedule. But yo, I'm hella tired, bro. You know, closing day. Imagine if I told, you know, everybody that emailed me on one of the most important days for accountant, the last day of the month. You know, I'm just gonna be 10% of the work today. you imagine that? You know what I mean? I don't think I'll have a job. You know, if I'm only putting out 10%, you know, of efficiency out here. I don't understand how in this medium that anybody that has any type of credibility didn't even go and check that person. I've seen all these industry what they call it, influencers, journalists, go around and check the most obscure things that don't have things to do with gaming, but something that has to do with gaming and the reputation of how you review and how you write about games. Nobody in that mug went and go check that person. Like, yo, that is unacceptable. In 8 years, you finished 10% of games. I don't know how much games this dude has played, but that just shows me that you don't play games at all. And the fact you are a reviewer and you have that type of stat, it's sickening. It's sad. You know what I mean? I don't know how is this acceptable. And the funny thing about it is that Elden Ring is the game that sparked this whole conversation, because a whole bunch of people, they couldn't front. It was like, yo, we ain't played the game, but we giving this shit a 10 out of 10. I mean, we ain't finished the game, but we giving it a 10 out of 10. How is that even possible? You know what I mean? That you can review something without finishing it. It's crazy. I don't, like I said, you know, on WUPS on Saturday, there's nothing wrong with saying that this is your impression. I don't give a damn if you 70 hours in. If you ain't rolled that credit, you ain't reviewing the game. And there's some gamers in here in the community that would be okay if somebody said the only reason why you shouldn't finish a game if it's a completely trash. No, don't put out no review then. It goes vice versa. If you liking a game and you reviewed it but you didn't complete it, it's not a complete review. If you disliking a game and you're playing it and you reviewed it, you know what I mean, and you didn't finish it, that's not a complete review. At the end of the day, these people are signing up to do things that they don't really want to do. You know what I mean? If I was to ask some of these people, what's your profession? They're going to say, I'm a games reviewer or a games journalist. But at the end of the day, they want to put lackluster work out there and want the respect. Yo, I forgot who said this in our super chat on Saturday. It's like, yo, they want to do half-ass job but want the full check.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They want the publications, the media site that they work for. I guarantee if they're like, you know what, we're going to give you 25% of the check this week, they're going to get upset. They're going to call the unions. They're going to get crazy. But output, the work that you're outputting is half-ass. It's crazy, man. My bad, y'all. I'm long with it. My bad. It's been a great week, though, for gaming.
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, you got mad stuff to play. Yo, bro, it's funny that Horizon has consumed all of my gamescation.
Yo, it really did, bro.
Good.
Yo, huh? I said it really did, though. Facts.
Yo, it did because, yo, the goal was to like complete Horizon and all that stuff. Start Elden Ring on Friday, but I wanted to tackle in on Monarch as well. I didn't even get to start Monarch. Then Babylon Falls.
I saw you playing Babylon Falls today. How was it? Give me your review.
My
Give me your review.
my first impression of Babylon Fall, I like it a lot. I like the gameplay.
I see that combo. I knew you was gonna go with the Sentinel as well. I knew you was gonna go with it. When once I read speed and agility, I said, oh yeah, this Mari's character.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I do like all the weapons though. The weapons are pretty good. Every weapon have its own advantage and stuff like that. I do think that the environments and how you explore, the world, they could have done a better job with that. It feels very bland. Same thing with like Godfall. You know what I mean? Godfall probably is better than this when it comes to the world as traversing, but the gameplay and all that stuff is pretty good. One thing I don't like about it too is that enemies are just armored out the yayo. There's one little cheat move that I learned to do to break that armor, to like do juggles in the air. But it's not the easiest to get, but I can get it. But I'm liking the game a lot, man. I can see people, having their hesitations with it, but I think it's going to be a cool game. It's a cool co-op game and all that stuff that you can play. The hub world is pretty cool that they set up as well. Graphically, it is not the greatest looking game, but it kind of I don't want to sound like I'm capping, but it kind of you soften up to it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, it's not the greatest looking game, but it doesn't look that bad.
It looked like a painting or some shit like that. It's weird.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, you know what? Like, I would have did different with the art direction, but I get where they're going with. Yo, the music, by the way, is amazing.
Yeah, it's good.
I'm pretty sure everybody already knew that music. Yo, there's a boss fight you do in this game. The music is so lit, and that boss fight was like 30 minutes to me, bro.
Yeah, I'm on the last mission. I'm on the last mission of Horizon. Once I'm done with Horizon, I'm on that Babylon Falls tonight.
Yo, that's the thing, yo. Like Horizon, I want to go back to it because it's so good.
Yeah,
bro. The gameplay and there's nothing that matching it. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. There's no
for Breath of the Wild
out right now matching Horizon Forbidden West gameplay wise.
That's a fact.
None.
That's a fact.
None. It is so dynamic of what you can do. Like I said on Twitter, that Horizon Forbidden West gave me the same feeling that Final Fantasy VII did when he finally unlocked the high wind, and then you can just travel where you can go. Bro, listen, man.
Fire.
10 out of 10.
Yo, that's a fact. Let me get King Kiso. I ain't talked to Kiso in a minute, bro. Yo, it's been like 50 years. Kiso, where you been at, God? What's good?
Hey, man, I've been gaming, working, you know what I'm saying? Got a new job,
Hey, congratulations, man.
Part of the bank, not a federal part of the bank, so I'm
federal. Oh shit, yo, let me get like $1 million, bro. Unmarked bills, real quick.
I'm in the federal part now, so I'll be busy. But nah, man, I just came to come through and see my little 2 cents, man. Hey, frauds, man. It's what it is, man. Hey, get them out of here, dog. You know what I'm saying? We don't need them nor want them. My big brother told me this before I started college. Be careful making your hobby your career because you become jaded. And a lot of them become jaded, man. They don't enjoy gaming anymore. Like, they enjoy all the benefits of gaming, but not gaming per se. When they get done doing their reviews / impressions, I can pretty much guarantee they ain't picking up no games the rest of the night. They on Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Like, they on Netflix watching a movie, they chilling, talking, tweeting, texting in spaces. They doing everything else except gaming. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and, making your hobby your career isn't for everyone, and that's fine. So that's why I'm like, hey, man, find something to do. And get them out of here and get going. I don't feel the passion no more reading reviews because I sit down and read it. I remember being a kid, you know what I'm saying, in Target or, Walmart, Kmart, Albertsons, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, read magazines, read reviews, you know what I'm saying? Reading them, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to just like indulge, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't have much growing up. So I'm trying to get a taste, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get a hit of what's going on in gaming and whatnot. I felt passion. I felt like people love gaming. I don't feel that no more at all. Like when I'm reading reviews or watching these video essays, and I don't feel like they enjoy what they're doing anymore.
Yo, the passion is gone, Kiso. The passion is gone. It's more just a check mark as far as you brag about on Twitter. Oh, I got this review copy for free. Oh, I get game following because people want to hear my opinion on this review copy that I get to talk and play this game before everybody. It's no passion that's going on in actual game media right now. None
at all, man. That's what I'm saying.
Everybody want to be first.
You're right. A lot of them folks, you hear their backstory, and they say, well, I grew up, I was a nerd and geek. They want somewhere to belong, and for them, the gaming community is their place to belong, to feel included, to feel important, man. But now it's getting to the point where your takes and opinions aren't important no more, and they don't like it. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's what it is, dog. You got to get going, bro. Like, we don't have the time or patience for it. The industry we love will never continue to grow. If we have people like these, these so-called gaming media or pundits or influencers holding it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll never grow unless we get them out of here.
I feel like the passion is even going away from even the community itself, not even just the journalists.
Right.
Because every day is like somebody's complaining or bitching about something, and it's like you complain about this, complain about that, and it's like nothing's never good enough. People complain about Horizon, and made
and don't even play the game. It's like, bro,
and don't even play the game and made a deal. Like, I've been playing the game and I'm not getting no fucking bugs or any. Not saying that them shits weren't there, but it's not to no fucking like cyberpunk, or anything like that. Is how some people try to make it to the point where it's like they have to take away points because it's ruining the experience. And it's the same thing with Elden Ring. I'm playing it on PS5. And I've not experienced a lot of the issues that a lot of other people are experiencing as well. So, but I don't know, but this is whatever.
The only thing I have with Elden Ring, Chris, I think Elden Ring is cool. I mean, if you like the Souls game,
yeah, it's the best game out this year so far. Like, no other game is touching it at all. I don't care.
Except for Horizon.
Chris is an op.
No, I don't agree with what he just said there, but
that man capping.
I started Elden Ring, right?
Bobby can say that. Nobody say anything, right? But when I say it, everybody.
I started Elden Ring, right? And that was right after I finished Horizon. And Horizon, I was playing performance mode, and I go to Elden Ring, it's already the default in performance, and I was like, right away, I was like, this 60 frames a second ain't the same 60 frames a second in Horizon. Horizon was smooth as hell. The Elden Ring was a little choppy. That's my only issue with it. And the fact that I played so much Horizon, I was doing Horizon button prompts. So I'm over here pressing square. Yeah. I'm over here pressing L3 to run, but no, L3's crouching. I was messing up. I was like, yo, you know what? I gotta break that mold to get Horizon on my brain right now to play this joint.
Nah, it's the same thing with me because I already put 25 hours into Elden Ring, and like the first 6 hours, I was fucking up out in battle. I was using my Essence flag because I thought it was crouch.
Yep,
shit like that. Thing. So yeah, but I mean, I got used. I'm pretty. What's that word called? I had that dexterity to go back and forth between the two. But yeah, man, I'm really fucking loving the fuck out of Elden Ring as well. It's everything I ever wanted in an open world Souls games.
Yeah, I'm gonna be juggling that.
But I don't think I'm playing both, right? I'm literally playing because I'm playing Horizon and I'm playing it on very hard, right? I'm playing it on the hardest difficulty, and I'm also playing Elden Ring. They're both not comparable. They're not comparable open worlds. They do something very different from each other. So I don't see where the comparisons and obviously people are pitting them against each other.
Well, it's the same thing with Breath of the Wild. Niggas is comparing Horizon to Breath of the Wild and how it ain't as good, or they're comparing Elden Ring to Breath of the Wild. I'm like, fuck out of here, man.
Back in 2017, right? But it's like
niggas to compare their wife to Breath of the Wild. My wife is like a 10 out of Breath of the Wild. She looks pretty.
Breath of the Wild, that was a standard.
The reason why the comparison is with the Metacritic too, because Breath of the Wild and Elden Ring got both 97s, right? I think Breath of the Wild is 97 as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's why people was like, oh, once again, a game that launches next to Horizon with a 97 and all that stuff. But yo, me personally, I think both games are amazing. Like Elden Ring, I still have to put more time into it. But all I can say is that Horizon, I love the first game, but I love this game way more. And like I said, I done mostly everything I could do in that game, and I still want to keep playing that game because that's how good the gameplay was.
Facts.
Or is.
Facts.
Nah, man, Horizon Forbidden, like I said, this is. Yeah, they improved a lot of shit. So I could see people playing both games and still saying that they enjoyed Horizon Forbidden West, better, and they enjoyed that experience better than what they'll enjoy with Elden Ring.
How much hours you got in Horizon?
I got like 38, I think.
Are you doing like main missions, or are you just doing like?
No,
side
I've been doing all the side. Yeah,
I ain't gonna say nothing. Then I ain't gonna say.
Yeah, I'm grinding. I'm doing all. Yeah, I play. Yeah, I play RPGs, so I do all the extra shit as well.
Yeah.
I don't mainline it like.
Some people rushing it, but the story though, the story, bruh, they take it to another level, bruh. You gonna be shot with some of the stuff.
It's one mission. I played that shit last night. My jaw dropped, bro. I said, "Oh, y'all doing it like that? Copy."
Yeah, and the side missions too. This side missions side missions is long, Like it got mad layers to the side mission, bro. Like you think you've completed this joint, but no continuation. Meet this person over here to continue the story to here, and continue the story to here.
Open up another mission. It's like,
it's more evolved now.
Yeah. And I'm just like, like this is a level up. Horizon, this is a glow up, bro. Horizon Zero Dawn was great, but this takes it to another level, bro.
Bro, and when you get to the end, you're gonna know exactly what I'm not capping when I say this, bro. The same feeling. You're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about, bro.
I'm on the last mission.
Exactly
I'm on the last mission now. Like, it's paused. I'm looking at it right now, paused. Once I'm done with this podcast, which is about to be another 5 minutes, I'm on that, man. About to finish that up.
Yeah, what you rushing to get the podcast for, man?
I want to play games. I want to play games. What's y'all final thoughts, though, man?
You had all week to play games. What you talking about?
I don't want to play more, nigga. I got all these games, man. Babylon, Elden Ring, GT on Friday.
Yo, that don't matter right now, man. Dip your toe in there and then talk about it.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play Elden. I already put 3 hours in Elden Ring, but I'm gonna put another 2 just to say I put 5 hours.
You know what, too, bro? Strangers of Paradise come out.
It come out in 2 weeks.
What?
And
2 weeks,
and
bro.
you pre-order get early access.
Pre-order. You get it on I think Sunday or Monday.
Yeah, Sunday or Monday, yeah.
So, and then Tina Tiny World. It's too much, man.
That come out the day after Ghostwire Tokyo.
Ghostwire Tokyo come out in April.
No, Ghostwire Tokyo come out March 24th, bro.
No, what?
Tiny Tina come out March 25th.
Hold on, let me check that. Hold on, what?
The next day, bro. What up, Bar? What up, King?
Yo, what's good, yo? I just looked it up, bro. I just looked it up.
Oh, you a Google gamer? That's what you're telling us?
Nah, the pre-orders. I was going over my pre-orders, like, it's gonna come out. And then what's that game? That indie game that it start with an A? That little it's like that cyberpunk joint that come out.
That look dope. Oh damn, this shit really do come. Are you serious?
Hey, Forspoken in May, and we getting your Seafood DLC early May also.
Yes, sir.
Yo, March 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, March is crazy, bro.
What's messed up about Ghostwire is Strangers of Paradise come out 3 days before that, and then if you bought the deluxe edition of Strangers of Paradise, you get to play it 3 days before that.
Yeah,
so
that's good though.
Monday or Tuesday, right?
Yeah. So I'm putting a lot of time into that Strangers of Paradise, bro. That's day one.
Strangers is gonna be the main joint for me on in March when that come out.
Yeah, me too.
I want to see that. That's gonna be a good story right there. I want to get through all of that.
Yo, when y'all think we getting this Horizon Forbidden West DLC, man? I need that.
I think holiday. If they're gonna do
John
just like Frozen Wilds.
Appreciate you for subscribing to the channel, man.
That far out? Dang, that far out? I'll be so.
Yeah, because Horizon Zero Dawn came out February. Matter of fact,
Yo,
Horizon
it dropped the 15th. Hold up, when is the 15th for deluxe edition?
And then Frozen Wilds came out in the holiday the same year.
Oh my god.
I think it'll be earlier this time though. I think it'll be like maybe middle of the summer.
Carl asks, "Hey, are y'all getting on the Greatness Persona 4 Arena?" Absolutely. Plus, it got the rollback net code. Absolutely.
Listen, anything that has rollback is a must.
Facts.
I'm buying it.
Facts.
That's it.
What? I thought they said they don't have rollback in.
They confirmed it over the weekend. Yeah, they confirmed it over the weekend.
Okay.
They're gonna implement it in the summer. Yo, that's BB Tag,
Okay, cool.
Persona Arena Ultimax. I'm just waiting for one more announcement.
Grand Blue.
One more announcement. Give me Grand Blue Fantasy
Grand Blue,
versus
yeah.
Rollback, and it's over.
Yeah,
It's
that's
over.
That's gonna be good. And then you know Street Fighter 6 definitely gonna have rollback.
Street Fighter, that Capcom collection gonna have all rollback.
Yep.
What you call it? DNF Duel
Rollback. Yep.
Yo,
That's gonna be good. Yo,
listen, bro.
it's a good. Yo, in real talk, it's a
Rollback.
good year for fighters. It's a good year for
L,
fighters.
Rollback. Yup.
It's a good year
Yep.
for fighters, man. DNF come out end of the year. Grand Blue
Yo,
Fantasy
I
Relink
say
come
this
out
too.
next year.
KOF, and I've never said this about a KOF game since it came out. This is the best netcode they had ever. Normally KOF games is just horrible
Buggy.
netcode. Horrible. It be lagging. Yo, you play somebody from New York right across the street, it just horrible. This is very good. Very, very good. Even though I lost all my matches, but it's been very good.
And then April is a slow month, so I think that's when I'm gonna play catch up. April, and then May, we got Forspoken.
Nah, April, what you call it come out?
MLB,
Yeah,
but I don't give a fuck about baseball.
Nah, I gotta look at my
Chrono Cross remaster also comes out in April.
Oh, that's right, Chrono Cross. Oh,
Yo, they need to put that
Yo,
pre-order
yeah,
up,
put
though.
that pre-order up in the store so I could get that, man. Yeah, I'm on that Chrono Cross in April, 100%. I'm on that Chrono Cross. I'm a platinum. I might platinum that. I might be my platinum for April, depending on when it drops.
Yo, I need seafood DLC, man. They need to stop playing with
I
me.
want some seafood.
Yo,
I want shrimp.
That dropping in May though.
Yes, sir.
May is Forspoken. Yo, y'all think God of War Ragnarok dropping in June? That rumor? Y'all think that's true?
Which rumor? Who from who?
It was that site that it was that site.
Comicbook.com.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then comicbook.com picked it up and was like, rumor is that God of War Ragnarok dropping in June, and that this month we are in March, but next month State of Play. The next month is supposed to be a State of Play dedicated to it.
Nah, PlayStation would have probably dropped that news already though.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think
Not
they
if there's a
between
state of,
now and June,
release.
it's 3 months. That's three,
Yeah,
4
because
months.
2018 God of War came out like what 3-4 months after the announcement joint?
After the release date,
said
yeah,
Well,
I
God of War
remember
2018 came out in
they announced
April.
the release date, it was like 3 months
that is
before.
true. That is true.
Yeah.
Listen what I tell you guys. If God of War drops in June, this is probably the greatest year in gaming for PlayStation, like in the last decade. Decade, bro.
Facts.
Bro, we had Horizon February.
The dropped the same day as Ghostwire.
The Ascent, I'm not picking that up, man. I'm gonna wait for that to hit Game Pass.
Drops in the holidays.
Yo,
bruh.
16 definitely. Yo, if 16 dropped this year to drop in the holiday, bro,
Chris,
I'm good, bro.
Persona,
Good.
if that game dropped this holiday, you already know the live stream is going up. And I'm talking pure shit.
Hey, yo, if it dropped this year, I'm gonna give you your flowers. I got you. Because I don't think it's coming. Yeah, I don't think it's coming out this year either. Listen, I need that Gotham Knights date. Let's cut the cap here, man. Like, cut the cap. I need that Gotham Knights date.
I need
Hogwarts is definitely fall.
You said Hogwarts still coming out this year.
I think Hogwarts is dropping in the fall though. That's fall for sure. That's
Yeah.
fall. I don't think.
I need Hogwarts. I need that. I need the Gotham Knights though. That shit look fire.
Yeah, I
bro.
need Gotham Knights.
Yeah, that's gonna be fire.
Real talk. The second half of the year is not really. It's not certain. Like nothing's really confirmed. We only know up until May. We don't know about no games releasing past May.
No.
You gotta wait till that
Except for
E3 time frame come out. on
Except for
what they drop
Starfield.
then.
Starfield come out in November, but you know we still ain't seen no gameplay for that.
Man, you know that's getting pushed back to 2023.
Yeah.
Yo, no. Yo, if
If
Starfield get
Yeah, I
pushed to
think so, yeah.
2023, no, I can't. I can't.
Yo,
It can't
if
get
Breath of
pushed.
the Wild was gonna come out this year, I think they would have announced it at that last.
Nah, I think they're gonna announce that
direct-
Breath of the Wild release in the summer. Summertime.
They announced the Xenoblade. That's a big announcement right there. If that Breath of the Wild was coming, they would have came.
They
out.
said Breath of the Wild was
Pokemon.
dropping. They said Breath of the Wild was dropping this year though.
They did, but I don't know. We'll see. It's looking like it's.
I don't know, man. Like we going into March, right? Pokemon
I would've
Scarlet
thought
and
that
Violet.
Bayonetta would have came out this year, but we
Nah,
ain't heard nothing
Bayonetta
about that either,
2023.
too.
Scarlet and Violet is coming out this holiday, and then you got what's that? Triangle Strategy. Yo, Triangle Strategy come out next week. That's crazy. Triangle Strategy.
No, it comes out this Friday.
Yeah.
Yo, and I really want to play that too, man. Jeez.
It come out day one. No, it come out Friday.
Come out Friday.
No, it comes out Friday, and I'm
Three Houses.
And Gran Turismo 7 as well comes out Friday.
Three Houses Warriors dropped this year, and then Kirby's Forgotten Land.
Strategy. I pre-ordered that joint, so
yeah,
Nintendo got it low down.
Yeah, they got that bread.
Yo, don't forget, we still got to get the Last of Us 2 director's cut too, man. So I still think that's going.
Oh, we're not Factions. I think Factions might drop summer. I think like summer, like fall, like early fall, like September or something like that.
Yeah.
I can see
Factions gonna be in their 10 games of the service games.
Yes, sir.
I might be. But I think I can see Factions dropping this year.
Game to drop for the holidays.
Yo, if they were to drop like Last of Us remake and Factions, Jesus.
Bro, with the Last of Us 2 director's cut, my dog.
Yo, that would be crazy.
I still believe that Last of Us remake, or
yeah,
the TV show ain't coming out this year. They said.
So
but they never said. They never said. I mean, it was all speculation. We thought that it would launch with the show, alongside of the show, but they never confirmed that it would launch out of the show. So I mean, we never really know.
The remake is not even confirmed as so we don't.
Yeah, that's true.
So we still. Well,
I think PlayStation. PlayStation definitely got a
shot, even though we don't really like him, but he's
man. Last of Us 2 is a 7.
Oh yeah, it's true then.
Who that? Is that Scrub? Is that Scrub Nation?
Last of Us 2 is a 7, bro. That game was trash.
Chill,
bro. You need to get out of here, bro. We're not taking that.
Scrub Nation.
Don't get packed up.
Oh shit! We'll send you over Twitter too. Let me chill. I'm about to delete my Twitter. Man.
Hey yo, Chuck, don't make me start a hashtag.
Hey, I don't want that smoke, bro. Hey yo, y'all mean out here, man.
Hey, I wasn't a part of that. I was just looking for the sidelines.
Facts, bro.
I was looking for the sidelines.
I was looking from the booth.
Yo,
I was laughing at that nigga.
With the binoculars, man. I was with the binoculars in the booth.
I was looking for the sidelines, man. I mind my business.
I was on the sidelines watching, like, man.
Yo, facts. I was playing Horizon, and I was just looking at my phone, like, oh no.
Yeah, no, I seen it too. I was just like, oh man, this is getting interesting, brother. Let's see where this goes. Yeah, it's about time.
Hey,
yo.
Y'all bullies.
Hey, they got him out. They got him out of there faster than Kevin Spacey on the House of Cards, boy.
Yo, the man whole account. That man whole account gone, bro. I say, yo, what's going on?
Yo, I was shocked because I saw a video he posted up. Was like, yo, he the villain and. You know what I mean? He ain't got no bass in his voice, bro. He ain't no damn villain, bro. Get that shit up out of here, bro. That man sound like a 12-year-old, man.
I thought, yo, man.
Hey, listen, Guap and them had them. Guap and them was like stupid boy off of the wire, boy. Having people in Baconton and with the tarp.
y'all some bullies, man. I'm just like, damn. Like, yo,
you know, it's a problem when. Like PlayStation right now, they got a sale for up to 75% off on Big in Japan, right? And I'm looking through it. Almost all these joints are already at home.
Yo, crazy. Y'all bullies though, man.
Nah, ain't no bully, man. I be chilling, bro. Yeah,
hey, Persona need to stop that, bro. Persona.
I just play.
Chill, man. I'm on my business.
I just play.
Somebody talking. He be like,
I just play games at the arcade, bro, and I be chilling.
Yeah, he said play games for the arcade.
Yo, when I seen that tweet, yo, Chuck, I say, yo,
Chuck, chill.
Chuck, they got Chuck with the Twitter Spaces. They got him. When you start tweeting about this shit, they got you, boy. They got you. I say, yo, they got this man, Chuck.
Nah, it's all funny.
Yo, Persona, did you talk about how these motherfuckers be lying on PlayStation, bro?
About I might have forgot which one.
Yo, so everybody now is exposing the truth when it comes to that Martha is Dead game.
Oh yeah.
I heard about that.
Like PlayStation is censoring the game, but that's not the case.
Yo, why
they just let them choose? That was on the it was on the blog actually. They just allowed you to have the option to choose. They didn't really take it off the game range.
You know what? That's fucked up.
Dog.
That's fucked up of the developer, because the developer's seen all this shit, and it's probably because they were getting the attention, which is probably why they didn't say anything. But the developer, all this shit could have been cleared up if the developer would have said, well, like, well, no, this is actually what's going on. It's like we have to implement things in order, and these are the versions we didn't have to implement it, but in this version we had to implement the option to take this shit off and not.
But the thing is, a lot of people that was complaining, these dudes don't even care about this game.
Yeah, exactly. So
like even though I don't agree with the Devil May Cry shit either, that would be when people were complaining about that. I'm like, all right, yo, everyone's longtime Devil May Cry fans. Everybody want to see old girl booty. Like, listen, all right, whatever. Y'all want to see that. It is what it is. Whatever. But this monster is that shit. Yo, real talk, when I seen this game in the PlayStation Store, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I scroll past this shit. Like, I don't care about this game. So even if they would have took the whole game off the store, I don't care. And I know a lot of people in this community didn't care. It's like they don't care about a lot of shit. But you still, like what? Yo, real quick, yo, shout out to Eastern Conference. Appreciate you becoming a member on the channel. And then No Cap said, that brother is a bird. Hit it with the I can't do the bird sound. What happened to that boy?
Yo, sick is mad direct, bro.
Oh yeah, sick don't care, bro. The internet. Sick don't care about the internet.
Why is everybody so sensitive nowadays, man? Like, you can't even joke with people.
It's the internet,
bro. Like,
it's the internet.
It's weird to me. I don't get it.
It's the internet, Chuck. That's why. Everybody wear their heart on their chest on the internet, man. That is, bro. They wear their heart on their chest.
You can't even shoot jokes no more, man. Everybody just get butthurt.
The problem is that
nobody reading all that shit, bro. Like,
people are putting themselves in situations that they normally in life can't handle. You know what I mean?
They can't handle that type of pressure in real life. So people think because it's the internet. See, all right. Well, here's the biggest problem, and I'm speaking strictly of the gaming community. In the gaming community, everybody want to be the nerd above all. Everybody want to be the king nerd, and I'm like, my man, no one here is the king of shit, bruh. Like, everybody want to be the voice of the people, and I'm like, why? Like, you ain't even the voice of the people. Yo, if this was Malcolm X, Martin Luther King times, you motherfuckers would have been gone, bruh. Like, because you don't know how to move, bruh. You move like this, trying to stir up drama and stir up negativity, thinking that's the type of shit you really about, and you want, and you can't handle that, bruh. When they really start coming down on you, nah.
Yeah, when that pressure comes, bust pipes.
You're not built like that. Listen. No, I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm not picking no sides, but all I'm saying is, you will be a fool. Follow a nigga that was crying in a space. All right, I'm done, bro. I'm done. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying, man.
Hey, man, people just want attention, man, and influence. That's really all it is, bro.
It's weird.
Mofos left Twitter for a whole 2 weeks and came back. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here, bro. Like,
yo, listen.
Like, yo, man, get this nigga up out of here.
Hey, yo, man, listen. All I'm saying is, you cried to the whole community because a girl was bullying you on the internet. Listen, listen.
Hey, yo, Strictly say yo motherfuckers be taking vacations, but they go on their stock accounts.
Hey, yo.
Hey, what you doing, God? Like, what you doing, man?
Hey, yo, man, when you got girls, when you get bullied by girls on the internet,
I'm starting to space. Like, motherfucker, get out of here, dog. Like, what are you doing?
He be doing that?
Listen,
yo, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I remember I went to cheat code space, and I told them certain things I don't like what people do in the community. Like, I don't like that mass tagging bullshit. Real talk.
Yeah, don't
like
do that.
Not to say I'm against it 100%, but if it's a constant thing, yo, that junk irks me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But yo, right after I said that in the space, and I'm letting people know, I'm letting him know, he kept doing it. I'm just like, yo, bro, like, is you good? Are you good? Like, did you not hear me the first time or whatnot? I just don't know what do sometimes. But I think he's a good dude, though. I think he's a good dude, but he just don't know how to handle the pressure or the attention.
This is the thing, though.
We have to clean up the community type of guy.
Yeah, like,
let me tell y'all something. This is the stuff that I was telling y'all.
Too much into the conversation.
I told y'all all of this
Yeah.
months ago when he was made that tweet talking about we have a PlayStation equivalent of Xbox University, but wouldn't give the names. I said, my man, you cloud chasing.
I remember that.
I called it from then. Nah, she cool. I'm like, all right, listen, he cool, but he got some funny ways about him, man. Like he could be an interesting person, but I just think he allowed a lot of this shit to get to his head, especially when he started getting the followers and shit. I feel like he started to like think that he was above, like my man, you new to the community. First off, like no one really know you like that to really be fucking with you the way you want people to fuck with you. But you trying to build this following off of not being a troll and being a part of the console war, but doing trolling console war shit. Not being about drama and drama and gaming, but crying because a girl bullied you on like you know, and you don't do it and all this crazy like.
Yo,
everything you say you're not about, but you in the middle of drama.
In the community is with him.
Yeah, Beast with him and Beast, him and Xbox Uni, him and Rose, him and Tehran and them, him and Kez, all this shit. It's him and them. It's like either
it's own block.
I don't know what the fuck going on.
Do nothing.
Yeah, like
we gotta call it spade. We gotta call it spade, bro.
Yeah, how you got own block? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. And Persona could talk on this. Not talk, but he could validate this one because I hit up Persona. I said, "Yo, am I seeing this wrong, or you know what I'm saying? Like keep it a buck." And he was like, "Oh, you got a little point." And so what I did was I inboxed cheat code. This was like back in like September, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you my input." But do you want it before I give it to you? Because I don't want, I just don't want to give somebody no recommendation or nothing without, their consent or whatever. So he was just like, okay. He said, yeah, tell me what's up. And I'm like, you coming off as clout chasing? Gave him some, some examples. You know what I'm saying? And I said, if I was you, I would plug your channel at the right moments, but you just coming off like you clout chasing, you DMing like 50 people saying you starting stuff. I would chill on that. And he was like, all right, good point. You know what I'm saying? I'm new to the social media thing. And he back doing it 2 weeks later. So I was like, I'm good. Like at that point, I already know what you about. You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing was like the whole like
he converted right back.
Yeah, bro, dead ass. Like, cause I don't like asking someone about someone in particular, cause I feel dirty. So I feel like I have to confront that person.
I feel dirty.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I inboxed him like, look, do you want this, recommendation? Because you kind of, I'm not the only one I didn't name no names, but I was like, I'm not the only one that sees that. So I would recommend you kind of go about stuff a different way. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm new to social media. And then again, 2 weeks later, he just right back at the same shit. So I'm like,
somebody got to do a surviving cheat code documentary,
dudes gotta understand like their limitations and their boundaries. Like some of these people don't have no boundaries in here, man, where they messaging dudes like 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, what the
don't ever do that in life. You understand? Don't ever do that.
And then they question you, why did you block me? Like, nigga, you don't know what am I doing at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning? You messaging me on some dumb shit. Crazy. I don't ever talk to you like that or know you like that. You messaging me because you saw me in a Twitter space. Get the fuck.
Crazy. Surviving cheat code.
Hey, you stupid.
Hey, all I'm saying is,
Chico gonna come back on y'all, man. He gonna come back.
No, listen, I'm on my business.
The street said that, Trimble like Barry.
I'm on my business, man.
What he said?
I said the street said he trying to be like you when he grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody in that space was like, he's the white Jay Bar. I'm like, what the fuck?
The white Jay Barry.
Yeah, that's what the person said. He's like, he's the white Jay Barry. I'm like, what the hell that's supposed to mean?
What does that mean, bro? Like,
we gotta get the fair one off of that, bro. We gotta get
the man called you the white Jay Barry. That's crazy.
Yeah, Chuck, you ain't right, man.
No, I'm saying at the end of the day, bro, like, I've met Jamel, I've met Persona. You know what I'm saying? We kind of all the same person in real life, bro. And I'm like, you kind of feel people trying to do too much to try to fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like when I met the dude, We was chopping it up. We was eating chicken. I was eating chicken with Jamel in Chicago. I was chilling with Persona, man, at PSX, man.
Facts.
It's like I know who he is. You know, I've known Persona since like what 2013, 2012. Like it's been a long time with Jamel, man. Like, and I know Jabari. I mean, I haven't met Jabari because he was scared to come to Cali. But it's no, but you know, I know like there's nothing disingenuous about the people that I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Jamel's a straight shooter. He's always been like that. I didn't really like Jamel at first, man. He's too smart for me, man. I couldn't keep up with him,
man. First time I met Jamel, man, I thought Jamel was gonna shake me. I was like, oh shit.
I'm like, this nigga talking college essays, bro. Like,
yeah, yo, Jamel a deep dude, man.
Like,
yeah.
Jamel, he like confrontation too. Don't get it twisted. That
yeah, but Jamel likes. See, but Jamel likes intellectual.
Oh, he's
Jamel like intellectual confrontation.
I knew you, bro. I had to look. I'm like, oh, that's a pick right there. We're gonna speak on the bro right there. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man. You know, at the end of the day, bro, like for me, I'm a shit talker. I've always been a shit talker. I don't see how people could get really offended by it. I'm not malicious. I'm not coming after your family or nothing. It's all within gaming. We having fun. Like we all shoot the shit with the peoples. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people is just weird to me, man. Like this internet,
but you know what it is though. Everybody wants
Twitter
that.
Has transformed to something different.
Nah,
it wasn't like this like 2 years ago, bro. I know that for a fact.
Not during the Facebook days. No. Not during the Facebook days, but I think when it comes to like these like people now, everyone wants a sense of belonging and being in an in crowd, and it's like, yo man, my circle is very small, and I'm not being short with people to be rude. That's just how I am. I don't really like my circle's small, bro. Like, that's just what it is,
I
bro.
tell people all the time, bro, I keep a small circle because the greatest thing in this world that you can achieve is a peace of mind.
Facts.
I don't want all these motherfuckers in my messages, my texting me. If you have my number, you already know you legit. You know what I mean? Like these motherfuckers is just weird. You know what I mean? That's what it is.
I just think
having a peace of mind.
Because you said that, Barry, I'm gonna order some jerk chicken.
Is that Adrian? Oh shit!
It is.
Adrian pulled up. Adrian.
What's going on?
Yeah, that's Adrian.
It is.
Yo, what's good, bro?
Yo, shout out to Adrian, bro. What's good, man?
I'm waiting for Chuck to hit me up on PSN so I can take him through Elden Ring.
Oh shit!
I'm waiting for you to carry.
You want to take me out in Elden Ring? What?
Hey.
No, Chuck. I'm helping out Chuck.
Oh, nigga, I'm not
need
playing
help.
no damn
Need help,
bro. I'm not playing no damn Elden Ring, nigga. That's not happening.
Yo,
come on,
the game easy, bro. Just make a
stay in my lane.
Nah, just make a magic class. That shit easy, bro.
I got you, bro.
Yo, Chuck, you beat Sifu, bro. You good?
Yo, fat.
All right, you all right? You got this.
Bro. Nah, my nigga.
That man Chuck was.
Bloodborne. No, that didn't work. I couldn't even get through fucking Returnal, bro. I'm good, bro. Sifu, that's my hard game of the generation. I'm not playing nothing else like that. I'm good, bro. I'm gonna stick to these fighting games and other shit, bro. You know, y'all can have that.
Oh man, you losing the nose too, my fault.
Oh shit.
Let me not talk shit.
I know real. Come see me in this real shit, bro.
Nah, I'm gonna wait till Street Fighter 6. We'll talk. I see your dials. I'm gonna see Street Fighter 6.
Hey.
Yo, Sim not gonna be in the base roster.
He will. I think he will. I think Sim will be there.
Nah, I don't know. I don't.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, who do y'all want like in the base roster that never appeared in 5? Like to me, Dudley definitely needs to be there because Ed wasn't a good Dudley replacement. I don't think so.
I don't think he was a replacement.
Sean, I mean, he was the only other boxer besides Balrog. You know, so that's why I looked at him as a replacement. You know what I mean? But Sean, as well. Who do y'all think?
I want Armika, but I want launch. I want launch of Street Fighter 5 Armika back. Not this bullshit they got now. Man. I want the original Armika.
You trying to cheese, niggas?
Absolutely.
Yeah. I just want Sakura in the base roster, and I'm good.
Akuma, I think Akuma. Goken. I want Goken. Armika and Goken. Those are probably the two that I want, like, above all else.
I'll take Sam and Jerry, though. Those are only two characters I really like.
You there? He's gonna be there day one.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, we'll see.
Nah, they gonna guile Sim. He gonna be DLC, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna buy it though, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say,
I'm
niggas
not one
buy
of
the
these niggas that
season
be
pass.
fronting on this DLC shit, bro. Like, you just have to get with the times, bro. It is what it is. All fighters are games to service. It's like they all.
Bro, it used hold on. It used to be worse because back then you used to have to buy a whole new game for you to get the new characters.
Hey, yo, that's
Street
true.
Fighter. Hold on. You used to get Street Fighter Turbo, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter
Alpha, Alpha 2, Alpha 3.
Street Fighter 4, bro. Like, yo, Street Fighter 4, right? If you wanted to get the new mechanics, the updated mechanics, and the new characters, you had to completely buy Super Street Fighter 4, and then you had to buy Ultra Street Fighter 4. And this game, you can buy the base Street Fighter 5, and you get all the updated mechanics. You don't have to buy a new version. So it was worse.
Yo, Chris, I've been telling people that for years. But they be like, no, the old days, man. I'm like, yo, you don't want the old days back.
But yo, you could get the champion edition. You could get the champion edition of. You could buy the champion edition of Street Fighter 5.
I had Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition, and each one of them like
Alpha. Remember Alpha 1, 2, 3, Alpha Max, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Listen. You can buy Street Fighter Champion Edition.
Street Fighter 4 because I got Street Fighter 4. I got the Ryu like headband. It came with a comic book in the movie and all that stuff, right?
Oh, yeah,
and then I swear like a couple of months ago there was like Super Street Fighter with new characters. And I'm like, okay, the jump was it was another $60, bro. Another just like the Alpha series, just like Street Fighter 3. People be complaining about Street Fighter 5, but yo, all you needed was just one disc. And you would buy DLC every update.
Yep. And right now, you could buy the Champion Edition for like $30, and that's like almost 50 characters in all the stages. Come on, bro. Stop it, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like it's been a lot of cap on this Street Fighter shit, bro. And it's just people talking about shit they don't know what the fuck they talking about, man. And that's what it triggered me, man. Because I'm like, I could tell you didn't play the game. I could tell if a nigga talking about season 1 or season 2, and Street Fighter's been off since 2016, and you talking about season 1 and season 2 right now, I know you don't play the game anymore. So why are you talking about?
Definitely don't play the game. When you look at Street Fighter when it launched, and you look at Street Fighter now, it's a totally different game.
It's two different games.
Yeah, it's not even the same game, bro.
That game right now is just ridiculous. It's just dumb.
Between the V triggers, the V reversals, and the
people that be like, they love the game or they love the series, but you haven't played the game or you never played the game. You know what I mean?
That's dumb to me. I don't like you can't fool me, bro.
A lot of these dudes don't play fighters though, Chuck.
Fighting games, bro, and I follow them like heavily. Like you're not gonna. I don't deal with all the other shit. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to game, I follow it, but I don't really be into it. But the fighting game, I play all of them, I buy all of them, and I follow all of them. I know all this shit. So you can't sit here and, try to spew some bullshit on something that I put over probably like 1,500 hours in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, it's just stupid. But
I told you, man, in gaming today, everybody gotta have a voice. Even on shit they don't even play or know nothing about. That's how crazy it is in this community. You got a nigga that'll sit on a podcast.
You know what's suspect, especially when it comes to a fighting game, where you're not really talking about the mechanic. You're just talking about the generalization of the game.
Niggas just talking about the launch of the game. It's like, man, that launch is like 6 years ago. We talking about right now. What are you talking about?
I don't want to hear about the launch of Street. We all know it's fucked up, bro. Like you don't have to keep saying that, bro.
I constantly have to explain that to Smooth. I constantly have to explain that to Smooth and over there at Planet Xbox. Is like they keep saying, "Oh, Street Fighter 5 is a disaster," and I was like, "Yeah, at launch, it's way better now. More people are into it now because of how much they improved."
Chris, Street Fighter 5 is the best. Is the second best-selling Street Fighter in all time.
Over 5,000 people enter to play the game. I was there.
Yep.
Even at a bad launch, bro. It's Street.
Chuck, not even that. Chuck, not even that. People saying that Street Fighter 5 was a failure. It's the second best-selling Street Fighter game in the franchise.
That's what I just said.
That's short by 100,000, by the way. 100,000.
And that's only on two platforms. That's only on two platforms,
That's what I'm talking
PlayStation
about,
and
the
PC.
Packs they sell every year. Niggas was scooping that like DLC wise with costumes. Where they made so much money off this game. I mean, yeah, the game to me it didn't suck at the beginning, but I understand people's frustrations. But don't tell me you didn't buy Street Fighter V because it didn't have a story.
But yeah, but that's what the but Chuck, remember Chuck, that was the frustration in the beginning though. Chuck, they were mad that Street Fighter V. Chuck, remember back in the day, niggas was mad because Street Fighter V didn't have an arcade mode. I'm like, bro, what? I get it, but what?
I get it, but don't. Come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna buy a fighter for arcade mode, you're wasting your money. Like, I wouldn't buy a fighter. I know I'm not gonna play online or offline. I'm not gonna do that because what's the point? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me, that's just a waste. So you talking about arcade mode and story mode and all this other bullshit, bro? Like the meat and bones of a fighter is practice mode and competition, bro. Like that's what it is. At the end of the day, bro. Like if you buying a fighter for anything other than that, then you wasting your money. Point blank. Period. That's just what it is.
Yep, I agree.
See, for an exception being Mortal Kombat, because that does have a pretty good story mode, right? And that's why Mortal Kombat is huge, right? And that's why when people are trying to say that Street Fighter 6 doesn't need to be exclusive or anything like that, or they're comparing Street Fighter 6 to the sales of Mortal Kombat, and I'm telling them like, yeah, Mortal Kombat has a more casual mass appeal than Street Fighter because of its story. I know because of its story mode. But I was trying to explain to them that in the esports scenes or like in the FGC, Street Fighter is bigger than Mortal Kombat, and they're like Mortal Kombat barely gets supported in the tournament scenes, like nowhere near as much as entries or as big as Street Fighter is in the tournament scenes, in the FGC scenes, you know. So
no, I totally agree with that.
Mortal Kombat really is popular because of the guest characters. You know what I mean? Like, yo, people's gonna be like, oh
the
shit,
graphics as well.
I can play as Alien, I can play as Freddy, I can play as Rambo. You know what I mean? People's gonna go and cop that for that. But like Street Fighter, I mean, I have a bias towards like NetherRealm, so you can't really take my opinion. But
I mean, I think NetherRealm actually, like, their games are not bad. I just think they tip out too fast, if that makes any sense. Like,
yeah, I like NetherRealm games.
When you play a NetherRealm game for like 6 months to a year, you kind of like, there's nothing else to do.
Not only that, but they dip on their games pretty quickly. Like Street Fighter V, they've been supporting this shit for like 6 years. Fucking Mortal Kombat 11 came out 3 years ago, and they dropped that shit. And then they dropped Injustice 2, like, and all this, like, crazy.
But they said they supported it for 2 years, and then rumors is Mortal Kombat 12. So let me ask you something: do y'all prefer like more of a longevity when it comes to updating one game, or they update it for 2 years and then they come out with a completely new game with new mechanics, and they can do more than what they did with the previous game because it's a brand new entry in the series?
I prefer the longevity. If you could keep the game fresh, then there's no reason to jump to another game. Now, if you tap out,
but a new game is technically a new game is keeping it fresh, you know.
But not necessarily, because you know, you look at a game like
it could be bad because.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, it could be bad because going from Mortal Kombat X to Mortal Kombat 11, right? I felt like, and a lot of people felt like that too. It was like a drastic difference as far as like Mortal Kombat X, so you could do way more, like have way more freedom in its combo structure and what you can do. Then MK11, they try to make it grounded, but it became too grounded that like when you compare it to X, it's like
became boring. It became
boring. Yeah.
Like super boring. I'm like, if you take a game like Dragon Ball FighterZ, right, which didn't have the best launch either. You know, it didn't. You know, the game is still a struggle to play online till this day. But them adding more assists to the game, them adding new mechanics to the game, kept the game alive for 4 years now. You know what I'm saying? Most fight games don't even last that long. Like in popularity, I mean, you always gonna have games never die because there's always somebody playing them. But if you keep updating the game, and it's a good game, then more people is going to stay on the game, and they're going to be reluctant to go back, go try something else, unless it looks cool, and then they still won't come back to that game because they not. Oh, then I know they're going to update this. I know a patch is coming. I know another patch is coming, or I know characters. It's stuff like that. So if you could kind of make it to where you can keep the game fresh and it doesn't get dull, even if you add this shit, then it's cool. But a lot of people can't do that. It's a skill. Because a lot of games do die. I mean, Street Fighter V is perfect. They added V skills, new V triggers, new defensive mechanics. They gave a lot. Costumes is always something coming to the game, so people staying around, and then people kept buying it and buying it and buying it, and that's how you keep people. That's how you keep a game going for 6 years, man, at high competition too.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. See how like conversations can just flow with ease. Because we gamers. See how real gamers could just talk a gaming. It don't got to be Xbox versus PlayStation, or well, this game is $70. That's wrong. It's just gamers talking games, man.
It feels good, man. Like I know everybody gaming here, bro. So it's cool. We all have our preferences, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? We all play different shit. I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But at least we all come to a medium and just discuss shit. So it's pretty cool.
Facts.
I need to get back in the youth. I'm slipping, bro. Like,
need to do what?
My chest. Got that off my chest. Like, I feel good,
Yo, facts. Yo, let's get into these outros though, man. Yo, Blue Mustang, man. Give us your outro, bro.
Don't believe everybody's opinion on these things. Out these media, don't believe them. Just you know what you like to play. Look at it, see what you like it. Because apparently these reviewers ain't credible. So,
yo, facts.
Play what you love, man. Play what you love.
Facts. Chris, give us your outro, bro.
Yo, yeah, thanks for having me on, man. It was good chopping it up with the guys. And hey, listen, man, yo, if y'all need a Souls, Souls or Die Hard, Souls veteran or anything like that, or Wups this week to talk about Elden Ring, I'm available with it. But it's cool. But yeah, man, Elden Ring, man, Game of the Year, nothing's gonna top it. Amazing. All right,
that's enough out of you. Moving on.
I think the game is underrated. It should have got at least a 99. All right, so I think there's definitely biased reviews against it. You know what I mean? But other than that, man, yeah, it was good.
Shout out to Chris, man. Yo, Adrian, give us your outro, bro.
Yo, we'll definitely message you, Chris.
For sure.
All right.
You know me, I'm in these RPG streets 24/7, baby. Elden Ring, Final Fantasy 14. Y'all still need to come home.
Absolutely not.
Come on, man.
Absolutely not.
It's been long enough.
I'm waiting on 16. That's the game I'll play from Yoshi P. 16.
Oh my god. Then you just come back to 14. But I don't have the platinum. I'm not a platinum hunter, but I did beat for Horizon. Fantastic game, phenomenal game. I suggest anybody that has a slight interest in it, go pick it up. Beautiful, ran smooth. All these bugs that people were talking about, I never really ran into any. And I put a lot of time in that game. I'd put 60 hours into the game. Like, I was working remote and playing this game when I wasn't working. That's how insanely good it was.
Right.
So if you have a slight interest in Horizon, just go get it. Worth it.
Shout out to Adrian, man. Long time. Man, good peoples, man. Yo, Chuck, give us your outro, bro. Yo, Chuck, we can bring back Plus on Block, man. What's going on, man? When you come back to the YouTube streets, bro. The streets need that podcast back, man.
I need y'all to help me hook my stuff back up again.
We got you, brother.
Nah, man, it was always good to come to it, man. I just had to chop it up with you boys, man. It's been a minute since I did something like this. Hit me up on Twitter, Upchuck Gaming, man. I play fighting games, a little bit of everything else too. Sports, all that stuff. But yeah, it was fun, man. Good stuff continues to stretch, brother. As usual, and I'll holler at you soon.
So, man, always appreciate Chuck coming through. Yo, Jamil, give us your outro, bro.
Yeah, I want to start off by saying Chuck is trash.
Facts.
I just, I gotta say that. In everything. Life. Yeah, so Remember back in the day, I used to say, "I love everybody."
Yes.
Now y'all know I used to say it.
Facts.
I love everybody, man. I do. I ain't for all this bickering. You know, I know you saw me. You be seeing me in these spaces, and you know I'd be wanting to say something, but.
Yo, I know you be wanting to say
weirdos,
shit, but,
man. I don't love them.
Many. There's too many weirdos, man. Don't even
Too many,
do it.
but everybody I talk to, man, I love everybody, man. I love everybody. I always used to say that, and I used to think I was bullshit. But yeah, so these opinions, man, opinions are like Twitter accounts. Everybody got one. So I don't really care too much for reviews, more so than just you know, if you want to break down what the game mechanics are, you want to break down the graphics, the scenery, the way missions are formatted, that's cool. But when you do all of that and then you give a score, yeah, you kind of invalid to me, and they don't get my clicks. So it's a lot of places, a lot of people that do not get my clicks. I think that the solution to all of this is that if you find people to be invalid, don't even engage. Don't click on the articles. Don't retweet them and say, hey, look at this trash reviewer. Don't do nothing. They don't exist to me. Hell, some of the only places I trust, like Game Informer, I was reading their Elden Ring review. They didn't say a single word about story. So that kind of lets me know how they played the game. Versus their Horizon review, which they gave it a pretty good score. They talked about the story, so I'm pretty sure they played most of it. Well, I don't think they played a whole lot of Elden Ring. So that goes, you know, that's kind of how I view the value of a reviewer. Pay attention to what they say. If they ain't talking about the story, they ain't played the game, number one. And shit, you know, trust your gut, trust your instinct. Y'all the real gamers, not these other people, so trust your gut. You know what you like. You've been gaming for 20, 30 years at this point, so you know what's good and what's not good. You don't need nobody to validate that. That's all I got.
Facts. Shout out to Jamel, man. Appreciate you, bro.
And Chuck is trash.
Go facts. Bari, let's listen on YouTube.
Yo, man, good show. Great opinions. It's good to hear from other gamers. Very authentic, and I loved it. Hopefully you guys love it too. Hit the goddamn like button, and I'm gone.
Don't you gotta speak from the heart tomorrow, man? What time that happening?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that like around 5.
Nah, he say 5, but that shit gonna go live at 1 in the afternoon. Watch.
Nah, not 1, because I got some stuff I gotta do at my lunch break. So, nah, man, I'm doing like after work. And yeah, we gonna talk about it. We got a lot of things to talk about.
No. Yeah, shout out to the panel, man. A lot of good perspectives on gaming and whatnot, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat that pulled up, came through, man. Y'all know I appreciate y'all coming through, you know, chopping it up. And you know, shout out to the new members. Eastern, I see you. Appreciate you coming a member on the channel. And listen, guys, I'm about to go get this platinum for Horizon. I appreciate y'all
right
Facts. Get this platinum for Horizon. Listen, I appreciate y'all, and I hope y'all have a great night, man. Please be safe, and I'll see y'all next time. And we out, man. Peace.
Hey, yo, what? Stop getting mad about Elden Ring 2, guys, man. God damn, somebody can like the goddamn game, man. Jesus.
Everybody don't gotta like Elden Ring. That's a fact, man. Like, yo, listen.
Hey, yo, somebody say they like Elden Ring. They storming at you, bro. Like, damn, relax.
Yeah, crazy.
Don't forget, if you use any type of different thing in Elden Ring, they still gonna crucify you.
Yeah, if you use magic, you'll scrub.
Oh my God,
yo, they get that
all day.
But alright, man, I'll holler at y'all, man.
As a diehard myself, and I've played a bunch of, and I've been elitist myself in the Souls games. That's one thing I've never been elitist about, is like what fucking class somebody like. Nah, it's fucking there. If motherfucker want to use magic, it's there for them, like to use
What's
it.
wrong with magic? What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong. People think because it makes the game easier, for some people to use magic, right? And because other people are doing it, like because they suck at the melee combat, so it's harder for them. They try to shame people who use magic because they're having an easier time. And to me, it's like, yo, I'll fuck up any magic user. Like, come see me. Like it don't matter to me. That's why I never got that argument. Why people try to
doubt.
shame like,
and,
'cause,
and
like,